two, one. And I'm still waiting. I hope we don't have none of that. No issues like before. But what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We here part two. Southern Discomfort, speaking on Kendra Scott, Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony again. And once again, I'm with my boy Josh, man. We've been rocking and rolling for these last few weeks. What's going
Right.
on, brother? How you doing?
What's good, bro? Maintaining, you already know, staying safe.
That's the best you can do. Where you at again? You in Florida, right?
Right, right.
All right. We gonna keep it at Florida because we don't want nobody to know, pinpoint nothing because
All right.
the South, yeah, as we've been seeing, bro, the South ain't been kind to its own, so it's not gonna be kind to us. You get what
Facts,
I'm saying?
facts.
So yeah, um, but yeah, welcome to another night, y'all. Hope y'all had a good week. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope y'all got the rest up, relax, and enjoy yourself. And we're gonna do ladies first, like we did last week. And this time, I'm able to use names because last week we didn't know if the story was true or if it was something made up for real. But
Right,
last week, or yeah, around last week, 10 days ago, roughly about something like that, Kendra Scott unalived the young man, Mr. Rodarius. I can't remember his last name, but Rodarius, 20 years old. He was caught under the bed of her daughter, who was underage and whose name I will not say because she's still underage. So we will not mention who she is. You
right.
look it up for yourself and find out if you need to know the name of a minor, weirdo. But yeah, Josh, we spoke last week on it, and we spoke on the fact that yes, he was wrong. All parties were wrong in this situation, from the underage daughter to the 20-year-old young man to the mom. Everybody was kind of wrong.
Right.
So see now the story, folks. For those of you who don't know, Kendra Scott unalived the young man for being he was caught under the bed of her 13-year-old daughter. And you know, uh, before this even happened, the daughter already had a history of having people in the mom's home without permission and without her being there. So I'm guessing mom works late. She gets a call from a neighbor or someone. Hey, somebody's in your house. And boom, she comes home with her unaliver in her hand. She finds the guy or whatever. She allows him to get dressed. And listen to what I'm saying now. Yo, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you, CeeLo. What's good? She allows the young man to get dressed and leave her house. He's unarmed. He had his back turned, and she basically executed him.
Right.
And normally she would have been dead to right, but she allowed too much to go down, too much time to pass, because now it's a murder. In the eyes of the court, it's a murder.
Right.
So I want you to speak on or reiterate what you feel about this certain event.
Um, basically, I still feel the same as like I did last week when you informed me about the story. You know what I mean? I feel like it was like the right thing to do, but at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just watched a video. I actually like was just watching a video on my phone, and the guy was talking about how there's procedures. You know what I mean? And you got to go about those procedures in the right way. You know, like if you don't do it in the right way, like you could find yourself breaking the law.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a little can you I don't know if you could control the noise in your background a little bit.
I got you. I got you.
But yeah, you right, bro. Like she did the right thing because I was with her 100% until like, ma'am, why did you the man was wrong. He was dead. He was dead wrong.
Right.
And you had that man. You had him, and you let him leave the house. And he had his back turned with no weapon. And it's like, and then the child, to me, she's a big part of it. She's a big reason that man is not here. He's a reason. She's a reason. And of course, obviously, the mom is a reason. Because it's like, once you let him out the house, mom, all you were supposed to do. Doc, what's good, bro? Miss Brinson, CeeLo, what's going on? Appreciate y'all for coming through. Once you let that man go, you were really supposed to call the cops and then go back inside and catch a charge for beating your daughter senseless.
Right. Facts.
And that's kind of what we said last week. She had done too much. Now I'm gonna pull up. I want to make sure, I want to make sure that we saying the right things.
Right.
Give me a second. I apologize, but I should have had this pulled up already. Pause. But you know how it is. You're trying to rush. But yeah, she was 36. The gentleman involved was 20, and the daughter was 13. So yes, of course, you have you have not even you have anybody's okay to do what you had to do when you caught that man under your child's bed. And I do want y'all to know, I'll be back 7 in the morning with Doc. 7, 8 in the morning. We're not sure yet at the time, but we'll be back in the morning to give the point of view from New York. And as New Yorkers, tonight is about the South got something to say. So, yeah, it's a sad situation. The brother, the young dude, had to die at such a young age, and this woman had to catch her daughter with a grown man under the bed. It's like a whole bunch of it's a whole lot of sadness basically, because that girl is gonna need attention. She's gonna need psychological attention. Most definitely, being 13 and you witness all of this, and it's your fault. When it comes down to it, it's actually your fault that this man is no longer walking the earth. It's his fault too, but she's just as guilty, being 13, being fast. And like I said, that dude was like, he was small, and they were even trying to say he probably wasn't even mentally, but that it's still no excuse. It's still no excuse, because that young lady was a young lady.
Right.
Salud. And it's a sad situation. But hold up. You had something to say, Josh?
Basically it is a sad situation, you know what I mean? And the girl would definitely have to seek counseling after that, and not only would she have to seek counseling, but because of her actions, now she has to deal with the consequences of living in a foster home and foster care,
Right.
or living with a sibling that she doesn't want to be with, so it's just that from what I remember from the last week conversation, she was warned already about it, and she
Yes.
proceeded now, probably like the guys before that she was warned with was around her age, and now like the last time was with an actual 20-year-old, so
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, bro, you're right. And yeah, she's that daughter, the child. It's like, why can't these children stay in the child's place? Why
right,
can't the children stay in the child's place? Like, what's so difficult about staying in a child's place? Being 13, there was nothing wrong with being 13. When I was 13, it was fun.
right,
I mean, you had your little pressures, but I mean, 13 is 13. We wasn't. We was thinking about. We was still on GI Joe mode. We
right.
wasn't on, what I mean, trying to score yet.
Facts.
And these kids now, they looking at their parents or their friends, whoever they're looking at,
I
and they're
think it,
jumping out. They
I
think they're
think
grown.
I think the blame for that is like is the music, the movies they see, you know, the stuff they see on TV, the music that they listen to, you know. And I feel like that's a big influence on these kids' lives. You know, like they need to go back. I remember watching movies as a kid. Yeah, sometimes like you know we'll get caught. We'll watch like adult movies, like not adult movies, but like rated R movies with our parents. You know, and then when the scene come on, our parents cover your eyes. You know,
Yes. I
and
was
I'm
not allowed to watch Deep Kissing.
facts.
I,
You know,
I could not watch Deep Kissing.
right? You know,
And
so
that's just
now,
kissing. That's just
yeah,
kissing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, and like now, I feel like parents aren't doing that for their kids anymore. You know, they're not advising anything that their kids are watching, anything that their kids are listening to. They're not like what you call it, like they're not being present during those times. You know,
Yeah,
they
they're
just
not parenting.
yeah, they're
They're
not
being friends.
parenting. Exactly, exactly.
They're being friends because our mothers were not our friends. Like we get
No,
they go upside our head in a second, you know what I
no,
mean? And then
they'll
they
tell
had the
you.
whole family finish the job. Like
They'll tell you, I'm your mother.
these
I'm not
kids
your friend. You know,
exact and they will tell you, I am not your friend. I
right,
am your mother. I'm your
right,
father. I'm your uncle. I'm your auntie. I am
right.
somebody you're supposed to respect.
Facts.
And these kids don't have that fear.
No,
They don't have that fear anymore. But
no.
I'm gonna read a little bit about the case details. Kendra Scott, 36-year-old mother from Memphis, Tennessee, was charged with first-degree murder after fatally shooting 20-year-old Rodarius Morton on July 16, 2026. Now, here are the case details. Incident date, of course, July 16, 2026, between 1:30 and 2 in the morning. So that child had somebody in that house after 12 o'clock midnight. Now, that all right. Location, of course, a home on Travis Road in the Walker Homes neighborhood of Memphis, which is probably like an apartment complex or something like that. The discovery: Scott
Um,
returned home and found Morton hiding under the bed of her 13-year-old daughter. Investigators stated the teenager had secretly invited Morton inside through the back door. Wow, that was though. The blam blamming. After being discovered, Morton gathered his things. This is where mother went wrong. He gathered his things and began to exit the house. Kendra Scott, followed him to the front porch or yard and unalived him or blammed him in the back of the head. Morton was pronounced unalived at the scene. Now, the legal status of it: charges first-degree murder and employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Bond and release. She does have bond. The bond is set for 100,000, which means if she got 10,000 or if people got 10,000, she can get out. And she posted bail and was released, so her people had 10 grand.
so
They
yeah, I
had
mean,
10 grand.
10 grand is not, you know, like what you call it. Like that's life for a murder for real. Like usually,
Yeah,
like,
because
they,
they thinking about it. They thinking about it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's something to think about, but at the end of the day, I think they're letting her out. And if I were her, I'd be getting my affairs in order. Because even if
facts.
she doesn't do a big stretch, she's gonna do something. Because,
Yeah,
like I said, he gathered his things and began to exit the house. Scott followed him onto the porch and unalived him. No, that's the part where she's gonna have to pay for that.
right.
She's gonna
Right.
have to pay for
Was
that.
she was she a convicted felon?
No, that's probably why the bail was only 100,000, bro, and she only had to pay 10% of it, which is 10,000.
Right.
So
I
I'm
see.
guessing they're not gonna give a convicted 100,000. Unalivings are in the millions. That's at
Right.
least a million
I was
500. Yeah,
wondering.
it's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they let her out, and she posted the 10 grand. Obviously, I believe she's a hardworking woman, and when she was gone working third shift, her daughter was being mischievous. And it's a bigger word than mischievous. She was being loose. She was being fast. And I know people all over the internet have been trying to I guess how can she be fast? She's 13. This is how she could be fast.
I
This is
mean, look at
how.
that bad baby girl that went on Dr. Phil. How old was she? How old was all those little girls that be on Maury's show? You know
Right.
what I mean?
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
She was being a fast ass, and that's just all. And it's like you said, bro. The music, the people they're looking up to, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Right.
It's horrible. Now, her next court date is scheduled for August 3rd, 2026. And her defense attorney noted the act stemmed from raw emotion rather than premeditation. And I'm already, man, shut up. I don't want to say that because I don't want her to do, you know what I mean? I don't want her to be sent up the river for a minute. But
Right.
it's gonna happen because that's what it seemed like. Not raw emotion is right there, right then, right there.
Right.
You hurt me. I'm hurting right now. And
Right.
then probably beating the daughter to within an inch of her life.
Right.
Because that's raw emotion. That's I'm hurting right now.
Yeah.
All that you let him get dressed, that takes 90 seconds to 120 seconds.
We thought about it.
You let him do all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say it, but that's what it is. The court's gonna see different. I mean, it's nice try, buddy. Nice try.
Is that her lawyer's defense?
Yeah, her defense attorney noted the act stemmed from raw emotion rather than premeditation, while prosecutors focused the case on the events that transpired on the porch as the victim was leave the shit that we're talking about. You let him leave.
Yeah.
You let him leave. Love, you let him leave.
Right.
It's not us. It's not us being mean or evil. You let him leave. That's the law.
Thanks.
And usually, like, all right, we can put it like this because it's the same damn thing, bro. We come in, we catch our wife in bed with another man. Are we gonna let him leave? If we gonna let him leave, we gonna let him leave. We ain't gonna do nothing after he left.
Right.
It's already done. You gone.
Yeah.
You gonna get wet up in the bed. You're
Right.
gonna get wet in the bed. You're not gonna get to leave.
Thanks.
You're not gonna leave. You're gonna get wet right there. That's it. You're done. It's over. Now I'm gonna get ready to go to, you know what I mean, go to prison for a while. But now I can sit here and say, yes, this was emotional. We came in, we saw our wife in bed with another man. And it looked like she was enjoying it too. I'm gonna make sure I put all that in there. It looked like she was enjoying it more than she enjoyed me. He was bigger. I'm gonna make sure I put all that in there. Whether it's true or not, I don't care. I'm emotional right now. But I'm not gonna let this person leave my house and then, hey, look what I did, because that's what it looks like to me. What you did when you waited until you got on the porch. Look what I'm about to do.
Right.
So you would hate to have me on your jury. You would hate to have me on your jury, ma'am. And I do hope that I mean, panic means you letting go all 6 instead of 2. Panic, nah, I Miss Brinson, I love you. I can't go for the panic thing. There's no excuse.
Right.
There's no excuse. Like, I can even see if while he was getting dressed and it clicked in your head and you went boom, boom. But you let that dude leave the house.
Leave the house. Outside of the house.
You let him leave the house. Yeah. That's where we stuck at with this
on
this position.
You probably walked through a hole, walked out of the door, and then you shot. You know what I mean? He got dressed. He walked through the hall, walked to the door, opened the door,
walked outside,
walked out the door. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, all that time.
Yeah, she let all that time go by. Because last week we sat there like, oh, hell yeah, he's dead to rights. And he should have been dead to rights, literally. Mm-hmm. But she let him do too much.
Right.
Don't let him get his stuff together.
Right.
No, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it right now. Because now she would have been out on probably a lower bond. And she's gonna fight from outside anyway, which is the good part. But now instead of looking at she probably wouldn't have looked at nothing. She wouldn't have looked at nothing. And the daughter probably would have had, the daughter, bro. These little girls today, bro, they're done.
It's insane.
But we got 3 topics to speak on. And we got an hour because we got to work in the morning. We ain't got, we want to, but we can't sit here for hours and speaking. We got to work in the morning. So, my best wishes to her. Her daughter is definitely going to need some mental help. And that man's family, condolences. I mean, he was still dead wrong. He was still in the wrong. I can't make him right. There's no way I can make him right. There's no way, no one, not even the family, do not sit there and try to make him right. He's not right. He was wrong.
Right.
He was wrong. But we're gonna move on to we're gonna actually go to Carmelo Anthony now. As
Okay.
you all know, I mean, he has a new team out. He has a new law team, and they're trying to hopefully, or all they can do from what I see is get his sentence reduced. I don't
Right.
believe there's much they can really do to get anything overturned, because when you're guilty, you're guilty.
Yeah.
And to me, that young man. He's guilty. We know he's guilty. Now we do agree that he maybe got railroaded in terms of his sentence, because you've mentioned cases where the same thing was happening and guys
Worse.
got lesser sentences, or it was worse, and
Right.
the guy got lesser sentences, non-black people.
Right.
And that could be the case. And I agree with that. I'm not even going to say that could be the case. I definitely agree he got too much time, because if you're going to give him 35 years, you might as well have just gave him the needle.
Right.
Because 35 years, I mean, okay, 25 to life is considered life. So it's
Right.
like 35, like you gave him 25 to life plus 10 extra. So it's like, what are you doing here? It's not like he was malicious and sat there and just, he was stupid. He was stupid, but he didn't sit there and hit your man 10, 12 times, like block, 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 block. No, it was one time. And, it was
What?
dumb, but it was
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
So to give him 35 years for, something stupid, yeah, he deserves punishment, but 35 years, that was basically kind of an accident murder, or accidental unaliving, excuse me.
Right. Right.
It was
I mean,
stupid. It could have been
it
prevented, but it
could.
was still.
Yeah, from the way it sounds like it could. It could like I think that his team could honestly get premeditated murder. Not
Hmm.
premeditated murder. I mean manslaughter.
Accidental, manslaughter, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
premeditated, that's what mommy
No.
looking
No.
at.
No.
That's
No.
what
No.
Miss Scott
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah. I
Said he should be able to get manslaughter, because one, we're not saying he's right. We're not saying it's right. We're talking about the sentencing. We're not talking about the
Right.
crime. The man did
Right.
something stupid.
Right.
He did something stupid in the course of doing some stupid shit, because the man came from his sideline all the way to the opposing sideline, or camp, or whatever they were under. He was on the wrong side. And then you're
Right.
gonna talk shit. You're gonna talk shit, then defend yourself while you're talking shit with a weapon. Like, bruh, they ain't a right to tell you to get the hell away from us. There's nothing racial about it. You're from another school, you're on another team.
Right.
There's nothing racial about it. Like, bro, you're dead wrong. Like, get from over there. But they do need to redo his trial, because 35 years is too much. Because, like you said, it's manslaughter.
Right.
He didn't sit there with the intent to go over there and hack away at people. Which is why it was stupid. Why would you go over there and have your weapon on you? Why would you go over there and do that?
To a sports event. Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't the Warriors. We're not going to have a meeting with Cyrus.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah. On school grounds, and I'm pretty sure that was his school, right?
I don't remember whose school it was, but it's still school.
Right.
Like, it's not neighborhood football game, neighborhood racing, neighborhood. And I'm going all the way from, I'm going to say Georgia. I'm in Decatur, and I got to go all the way to Common, Georgia. And yeah, you might want to bring something, but you don't bring it for the people you facing. You bring it so you can make sure you can kind of come home, because that's the sundown town, which we spoke of last week. We spoke on sundown towns.
Right.
So there, I can get it. But you weren't accosted. Like I said last week, you were not accosted at a bus stop. You were not, hey, what are you doing around these parts? That didn't happen. It wasn't that.
No.
It wasn't that. You were dumb. You did some young, dumb stuff, and it went bad for you.
Yeah.
And for Austin Metcalf and his family, because they got the worst of it, because he'll never be coming home. He'll never race again, never play football, whatever sport he was playing, or sports. He'll never play it again. His father's gonna miss him. And it's a sad situation.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it is.
It's very unfortunate, and I hate to speak for a person that's wrong, because when you're wrong, you're wrong. But 35 for one of those, just one, that's
Right.
excessive. It's excessive.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was basically like his it for him. It could have been like a warning. You know what I mean? Like a warning shot, but it ended up fatally. You know what I mean? It ended up being like a fatality. You know. So
Yeah, and that does suck. That sucks for Carmelo's family. It sucks for Austin Metcalf's family. And right now, I'm reading Carmelo Anthony hearing date set for possible new trial and a removal of the judge. Now, what that has to do with is Carmelo Anthony's legal team is seeking a new trial following his murder conviction in the fatal Frisco track meet stabbing of Austin Metcalf. The defense lawyers claim the trial was closed to the public, jury instruction was misleading regarding self-defense, and Judge John Roach publicly defended the verdict to reporters. A hearing to address replacing John Roach due to alleged bias is set for August 19th, followed by arguments on the motion for a new trial on August 20th. So yeah, this is in Frisco, Texas. And that's set for next month. So yeah, he might he might get a new trial. This is what he's looking like now. For those who don't know, I can't see if I got it. Okay, there it goes. It's only 18 years old, man. Boy had a lot of hair. Now he got no hair. You got to go by prison stuff. Even if you don't want to have a lot of hair, because if you get into a brawl, you don't want somebody pulling your hair while they wind up and beat the hell out of you.
right.
So this is Carmelo Anthony, and for the young folks, man, don't make this mistake. What's going on? Why is it switching? But all right. Oh, okay, it turned off. Okay, that was Carmelo Anthony. When you go on to sporting events, man, you don't bring a weapon. If you feel you have to bring a weapon, you leave it on the sideline. Leave it in your bag.
Facts.
Yeah, you leave it in your clothes that you
when you
took
go
off.
home. Facts. Yeah. You don't have it on your person. Like,
Yeah, you don't need to have it on your person, because it's easy to just walk up to an opponent and slap the shit out of him if you want to be on it like that. You don't, y'all could both get kicked out and y'all could both go home. There's no need to do all that dumb shit. You bringing weapons and all of that, man. It's game. It's competition.
Right.
Everybody should go home after. Well, I mean, obviously we still here, so everybody that we played against, they went home. We went home. It's like we're trying to race and we're trying to do this, and this is how stigmas get added to people of color. Because I believe if I'm speaking on the right person, the person that got the less time, he was a brown man. I believe he was Mexican, if I'm not mistaken, from South America or something like that. And he did the same thing. The trial, the case you're talking about, where I believe he was Mexican or South American or something of the same. He was brown.
Was brown. Yeah, the dude that got stabbed was brown, and it was a white person that did it.
So that makes it even worse. So now you can use that. You can use that as precedence now.
It's in the same
especially
state.
if it wasn't as violent.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna front. I'm hoping the dude get at least his age. Because 35, he should be coming out at 35, not doing 35 years.
Right.
He should at least be doing his age. He has to pay for that no matter what. He has to pay for that.
Yeah.
Because if any of us did it, man, we got to pay for that. We did it.
Right.
We did it. It's not like we didn't do it. And no, we did it. We got to pay for that.
Yeah.
Now, now the next kid or the next kids know, how about I not bring this to school? Or how about I not bring it on the field? I just leave it in my bag. I leave it in my jeans pocket, my sweatpants. I'm going to take my sweatpants off, put my uniform on. That is going to go in my bag. So that doesn't even have to be known that I have it. Doesn't have to be known that I have it. And I mean, kids, man, be smarter. Do smarter shit, man. Like, for real. That dude is 18 years old, and the rest of his life is gone. It's gone. And it don't matter how many shows people do, how much people try to sit there. It's racism. It don't matter. He still was wrong. He still did something very wrong. He took another kid's life. He took another kid's life. That's it. They're trying to.
And now he ain't coming home, and that kid ain't coming home either.
And they're trying to call it self-defense. Let me see how much is left. All right, it's a little bit left. I'm gonna read on, and then I'm just gonna. It's no sense in reading it all unless I get through it fast. All right, hearings are set for next month as he seeks a new trial 6 weeks after he was sentenced to prison for fatally unaliving Austin Metcalf. And what we know, Carmelo Anthony's legal team is seeking a new trial over claims that the trial was effectively closed to the public, that prosecutors did not honor an off-the-record evidentiary agreement, and the instructions to the jury made it difficult for them to consider Anthony acting in self-defense. Sorry. They also asked for Judge John Roach to be removed from post-trial hearings because of his alleged bias. In court filings, Anthony's lawyer said the judge made comments to news reporters following the trial and expressed personal opinions about the propriety and correctness of the jury's verdict, the fairness of the trial, and the correctness of the judge's own rulings during the trial. When a reporter asked Roach if the jury got it right, he responded, "Yeah, they did." The judge then reportedly explained himself and talked about his rulings. The defense argued that the judge's personal views suggested his probable decision on a motion for a new trial. So, yeah, they're basically saying the judge already had it that Carmelo was guilty and he deserved the book thrown at him. Yeah, maybe you might have something with that. Yes, you might. You might. But as far as anything else, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You can get him trimmed probably half, which is what I've been saying this whole time, that the young man deserves no less than 15. And I'm sorry to say it, but you took a life, bro. To get 15 is like love if it's not self-defense. I don't see it as self-defense. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't see it's not self-defense. It's definitely not self-defense. But what you call it is definitely less than murder. I think it's manslaughter. I don't think that he meant to kill the kid. I think that he meant to scare him off because maybe he might have been with a group of kids, from what I hear, and maybe he got scared. So that was like a scare tactic that he tried to use, and it gone too far.
Yeah. Now, what's good, Lou? Appreciate you joining through. I do agree now. If Ms. Brinson were to say he panicked, I agree with that. He got in over his head, and like you just said, it just went wrong. He tried to bass his voice, put bass in his voice, like make yourself bigger, and it's like, yeah, bro, it went wrong, bro. You bugged out, bro, because you went wrong from the beginning. And I hate to say that about the lad, but he did. And let me finish this. What's new? A different Collin County judge will hold a hearing on August 19th on the motion to replace John Roach. The next day, the defense team will argue their motion for a new trial. And I do have time to read the rest of it. A Collin County jury found Anthony guilty of first-degree murder in connection with 17-year-old Austin Metcalf's fatal stabbing on April 2nd, 2025. Witnesses reported that Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest with a pocket knife during a seating dispute during a regional track meet. Anthony was a student at Centennial High, but was sitting under the Memorial High School tent. This is what you said last week. And Metcalf reportedly told him to leave. Yeah, this is your team. There is no evidence that the two young men knew each other. Anthony has since been transported to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, where he has been transported to his unit of assignment at the PAC unit near Navasota. Evidence from the trial, including security and police body camera video, was released by a Collin County judge last week, and that's the end of that one. But hopefully they get that boy agree with that right there. The adrenaline rush, he panicked. He ain't know like, hey, they're not scared. Like, why are they not scared? Why is this happening? And that's what I think happened. Yeah, like for him, he panicked.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And that's why I
I
don't think
believe.
that I feel like that was a defense mechanism for him. You know what I mean? That went too far. You know,
Mm-hmm.
pretty
And he
much.
just didn't. He didn't expect it.
Right.
Now, you got any last words though on Carmelo Anthony?
Um, what you call it? I just I just hope that what you call it works out. Like I hope he gets lesser time. You know what I mean? Like yeah, he's guilty. You know, 100%. I'm not gonna justify what he did, but I feel like time is excessive.
Yeah, he got a raw deal in terms of time. He definitely got a raw deal in terms of
Right.
time. But yeah, he deserves to be where he is. He just doesn't deserve to be there for 35 years. Because to agree with you 100%, I believe it was just it was manslaughter. I don't believe that man had intended to do anything that wrong to these folks that he was racing against. It just was a stupid thing that he did. And it's like, wow, bro, wow.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move on to Nolan Wells. And if y'all don't know, Nolan Wells, the young man from Mississippi, went out with his friends. Another case of a young person, man or woman, male or female, going out with their friends, and their friends come home, but they don't. And it's been a lot of things surrounding Nolan Wells, the autopsy, the um, the private autopsy that's supposed to take place, and things are just looking suspicious, and it's just looking sketchy. At the least, it's very sketchy. His friends were saying, were alleged saying that he went out, he found the girl, him and his girl hooked up, and he stayed back. Nobody does that. Nobody with a crew does that.
At
And
that,
that's just me
what you call it?
speaking personally.
Not
Say it
only
again,
does
bro.
nobody do that, does nobody do that, but nobody leave their phone. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Nobody
Nobody
leaves
just
their
leaves their
phone
phone.
unlocked.
No.
Like it's a lot going on, and we just want to know, the folks, his family, all of us want to know, like, what happened? Why did
Right.
this man go out with his friends? Why are his friends home safe and secure? And why is he
Yeah.
found washed up on an embankment somewhere on the Gulf of Mississippi?
But that's not the only sketchy thing the story. The more, like the more I
You
look
you
into
kind of
this
you kind of
story,
breaking up, Josh.
bad.
You kind of breaking up a
Like
little
that's not
bit.
the only sketchy. My bad, bro.
You good? You good?
You
Go
can hear it
ahead,
now.
go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not the only sketchy thing about the story. Like the more I look into the story, the more I scratch my head. You know, it just seems like really suspect on a lot of stuff that's like going on, and like the stories that the kids are telling. Like what you call it is they have now they have new audio for you can hear them saying Nolan's dead in the background as they was calling the CTO. Um,
Oh, you heard
the
audio?
yeah, I heard the audio in the background. I thought I sent you
Oh
that.
wow, you did more than me, bro. Salute. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you take the wheel. Take the wheel, bro.
Yeah, there was audio when they called the CTO to say that their boat sank, and
Right. Okay. Okay. I didn't hear it, but I heard about that.
yeah, and you can hear in the background they saying, "Is he dead?" And then they're like,
Oh
"No, Nolan."
wow.
Yeah, yeah, and
Wow.
yeah, it's real crazy, and you hear him say, check his chest," and it's
Wow.
yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's
Oh
real
wow,
crazy.
that's new information, folks. Welcome to Horsecorp Media, Georgia. Southern discomfort because um, I'm a branch off just a little bit for a little while. As you know, me and my boy Josh, we're from up top. We're from New York. Where you from exactly? Bronx or Harlem too?
Harlem.
We both
Yeah,
from Harlem. He's from the
Harlem.
east side. I'm from more central.
Right.
And when you in New York, you hear about the South. You hear like, wow, everybody seems to be so nice, and everybody's hello, they speaking, and everyone's so polite. But there's a darkness that when you move to the South, you find out, and the darkness is really dark.
Right.
It's dark to the point where you can't tell if your eyes are closed or open. It's that dark. You can't tell.
Facts.
There's a lot of hidden things. There's a lot of hidden roads, a lot of hidden areas, a lot of places that people don't know about. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Lake Lanier is supposedly a watery grave for a whole a town full of black people. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know if that's
That's
true,
what I heard.
but a
I
lot of
heard
people
that too.
seem to say that. You heard that too?
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, I heard that they it used to be a black-owned city, and they killed the black people in the city, and then they what you call it basically threw water over it and turned it into a lake.
That's kind of wow. And that man has never lived in Georgia, but that's basically how I heard it too. And that man has never lived in Georgia. But
No.
that's crazy. That's Lake Lanier for you.
Yeah.
And that's Mississippi. Mississippi is another place. It's like, man, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to navigate, don't go.
Right. I agree.
Don't
Especially
go.
not the places that you don't know. And now that you see that, like with Nolan Wells situation, you know what I mean. Now
And he's from there.
you can't even trust the people that, like, you know what I mean. You can't trust the people that's out there, because like
And he's from there.
he's born and raised. His mom actually went to the same
Yes.
high school. You know, so
And and that it's just sad, man.
yeah.
Like
Also, like the
this whole night, the
autopsy.
whole show is sad.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
agree. The autopsy that I feel like is weird too. That they sent the body to the second autopsy, but the body was
Speak on
missing
it.
the lungs and missing the throat. You
Speak
know,
on it.
so like that's like why. Like why is the body missing these organs? Well, why?
Right. And then I was thinking because I think I was told or I read somewhere that they had to continue to investigate these two parts. But it's like, how long does that take? These organs are not that big or that dense to where
Right,
it's going to take all this time. Like those are probably the main organs or something there that something is just wrong. I don't want to say anybody did anything. I don't want to sit here and say, hey, these people or persons are guilty. I'm not doing that.
right,
It's
right.
just weird.
Yeah, it's just like it's a lot going on. How do you feel about the Detective Tatum?
Now, Detective Tatum is no, I know the name Ben Crump. Detective Tatum he's one of the lead detective in this case.
Well, no, he's actually I think he's a cop. Well, yeah, yeah, he's a cop. But he took it into his own hands to go around and interview the kids and ask them about basically the day that Nolan Wells came up missing, and he did like a little mini documentary about it.
So that's either one or two things. Either one, he really cares, or he's trying to come up and he's using Nolan to come up off of.
From what he's saying
Because
is
I
that
mean,
what
go
he's
ahead.
saying is that uh, was what is who's Representative Ben Crumb,
Yeah, Ben Crumb. Yeah,
right? He's saying that Ben Crumb and Reverend Al Sharpton is just capitalizing on this for money.
and that could be true too because it's a black kid. It's Mississippi. He was with a group of white kids. Yeah, that's perfect for a quote unquote civil rights activist and a
Right,
lawyer to come up off of. It's
right.
perfect. And I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read a little bit of what we find. Hopefully, I can read fast enough, and I can read more than I want to. An
Okay,
independent autopsy report commissioned by the legal team representing Nolan Wells' family found that the teenager's cause and manner of death were undetermined, and that was put in quotes, pending investigation. But the doctor who performed the autopsy said that the report that he could not rule out, said in the report that he could not rule out foul play, according to the family lawyer, Ben Crump, who revealed the findings at a news conference Wednesday Wednesday at the 117th NAACP National Convention in Chicago. Crump added that the independent autopsy, which was the second one performed on Nolan Wells, also found red discoloration on the back of his head, but that report appeared to have gaps because of what Crump said were missing body parts and incomplete procedures. I don't care about what he said. The autopsy was performed by Dr. Roger Mitchell, a board certified forensic pathologist and the president of the National Medical Association, the oldest and largest group of black physicians in the U.S., Trump said. It did not include a toxicology report, Trump said Wednesday. He said the independent autopsy performed July 10th, 6 days after Wells disappeared and 4 days after his body was found on the northwestern shore of Horn Island, a small island off the Gulf coast of Mississippi. The Jackson County coroner also performed an autopsy on the body of the 18-year-old football player. Those results have not been released, and the coroner's office is waiting on a toxicology report from the medical examiner's office to be completed. Jackson County coroner Bruce Lynn said Tuesday that the state's autopsy report was not finished. So I'm guessing maybe that's why they're trying to say those. I don't know why. Why? It's not mentioning that. Oh, I hope I'm not. Oh wow. I hope I'm not having technical difficulty still. What's good, Rose? Hope everything is good. But yeah, that's what they're saying. This case is weird. This case is a little
very,
scary.
very sketchy as shit. Very
Yeah.
sketchy. There's a lot of
Now,
loopholes and
that
gaps.
yes, yes. Now, Roger Mitchell could not determine whether Wells was conscious when he entered the water or how he ended up in the water, according to the report. Trump called Wells' condition before he entered the water the crux of the matter, adding, it would be the utmost important to be able to determine a cause and manner of death. The lawyer also said that because the state's autopsy rightfully removed and dissected each organ, Mitchell was unable to directly observe Wells' lungs for water intake or see what was inside of his stomach. Also, because of the level of decomposition of Wells' body when Mitchell received it, Trump said it could not be determined whether there was bruising. The report did note that there appeared to be no lacerations or fractures on Wells' body. And man, that's too much, bro. Pause. Like,
I agree.
oh, Tank, I sent you the go to your inbox. Go to your Facebook inbox and follow everything from there. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I could get you from right here. Pause. All right. Let's go, Tank. I sent it to the. It should be below you. It should be the message below you. There you go. And follow everything from there. But I know I got 10 more minutes with you, Josh. This Nolan Wells thing, I don't even want to ask you what you think because it's just too much. It's
It
too
is
much.
way too much. Way
And
too
and
much.
and I would have to really we would have to wait until we get more information because I don't want to sit there and say a bunch of teenage boys did that to their friend. And this could be another situation where Miss Brinson might be right if she used it. They might have
Right.
panicked.
Right. Right.
Like, yo, what's going? Like, it's always best if you know you
Right.
didn't do something, don't try to hide it.
Facts. Facts. And
If you know you
honestly,
didn't,
that could be the case. You know, that could be the
yeah,
case. Like something what you call it that was out of their hands happened, and he ended up passing away. And then like they panicked and they tried to cover it up because they thought they was gonna get in trouble for it. You
exactly.
know.
Yo, Tank, what's good, bro? Glad to fucking have you on, bro. Glad to have you on. What's good, brother?
Good, man. Good. I'm good. You're
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. We got you. We hear you, brother. We hear you. Yo, how
you
you
can't
been,
hear me?
man? Yeah. I definitely hear you, bro.
I'm good, man. Good. I'm chilling.
Yo, you got any opinion on the Nolan Wells case or any of the cases we spoke on before, as far as Kendra Scott and Carmelo Anthony? Yo.
Yeah, I only know that I saw some video, like some audio that
No, we losing you.
you know what I think, honestly? What you call it? I
Yo,
think
we
that
losing you, Tank. Go ahead,
I,
Josh.
I honestly think it was a bad drugs. That they was all doing drugs. One of them is a dealer. You know what I mean? And what you call it? They sold it to him. He did bad drugs, OD'd on his shit, and now they trying to cover up everything.
Yo, that is a great one, bro. Yo, Tank, let us know when you get back, man. Yo, but that one is a good one, bro. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
Because when you leave and do stuff like that, boys trips, you do dumb shit.
facts.
And you could have hit it on the head, man. Somebody brought that shit there. He ain't even got to be a dealer. He just brought the
Right.
shit there. Like, look what I got for us.
Facts.
Wait, hold on. It's a little messy in the background. Tech, what's going on, brother? Looking like a whole different man, brother.
nah, bro. I was saying, dude, you're
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what was going
what's
on? What
up,
was your opinion you was trying to give before you got cut?
man. That whole story is crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely, bro. But you can elaborate.
Yeah, my wife been putting me on to this story.
Yeah, it's one of the crazy ones, man. Down south ain't all the peace and quiet is cracked up to be. I mean, you could find it, but I mean, it's dark down here, man. It's really dark down here. And near me, not too far from me, you got the Chattahoochee. Like I know things happen, and also you got Lake Lanier, like me and Josh were speaking of before. And that Carmelo Anthony, not Carmelo, excuse me, the Nolan Wells case. Ooh, the Nolan Wells case is like, yo, the South is not as what it's supposed to cracked up to be. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Facts. Facts. You gotta be careful in the South. You definitely gotta be careful in the South. It's not like up north. You know what I mean? You gotta be good. You gotta be careful up north too, but not as careful that you gotta
But
be in the South. You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
because at least up north, we grew up with those people. We grew up with them.
right.
But like down here, you on your own. You trying to find peace. You might get found in pieces
Facts. Facts.
just for being the wrong color. Like, right, like you might see Josh think he's a white guy, and then you hear him speaking Spanish to somebody on the phone. You like, oh, that could get him in trouble. He don't even know that. He don't
Right.
even know that.
Exactly.
Shit, at least me, I know where I can't go already because I'm already the wrong color. I'm already the wrong shade. But some people you might not even know. You might be passing through a town and you ain't even know you was passing through a sundown town.
Facts.
Eliminated.
Yep. Because you're not from out there. You
Yo,
know,
Tank,
that's
what's
why
going on, man? Go through the same thing if you want to come back.
it's probably best to do your
Yeah,
research
bro.
before you go anywhere. You know, do your research on places. You know, and it's just like the same as like going out of the country, you know, and traveling somewhere that's like, you know, like you can't travel off the tourist sites, you know what I mean? Because like you don't know how like those other parts are. You got to do your research on that stuff, you know, and like this is like anywhere but New York is foreign. You know what I mean? They're not like it's like foreign to us, you know. So we gotta know what we getting ourselves into before we get into it, you know. Like honestly,
Yes,
this world is it's always been bad, you know. But I feel like it's getting worse, you know. Like
it is.
it's
I do think so too.
I feel like because it was worse before, and then it got a little better, but now it's going back to getting worse again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like before
people are
they
just
used,
doing things for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah, because they used to hide it now, and now they feel they get in the guts to be out in the open about it, you know, and then they want to call it freedom of speech, you
Right,
know,
Chud the Builder.
use the amendment to their ability, you know, to their advantage, you know, and
Right.
like that's what they're doing. And what you call it, like that's what we got to be careful about, you know, because we don't know, and we don't know their intentions. You don't know these people's intentions. They might come off cool, you know, and they might seem like they're all right person, but you don't know their intentions deep down inside, you know.
That's the fact. That's up north, down south. But down south, it's like coming from up north, you thinking, yo, I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna change my life up, I'm gonna stop this bullshit, I'm gonna do the A, B, and C. And you come down here, and if you like Josh said, if you ain't do your homework, you ending up somewhere because you see the rent is $600. Bro, if the rent's $600, bro, you should know better. That's not good.
Right.
That's not a
Right.
good area.
Hell no. Hell no.
Like,
Six
why
hundred
would you think,
dollars. Shit. Six
bro,
hundred
six
dollars.
hundred bucks?
You know you get what you pay for. Everybody knows that.
Exactly. $600, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you like my rent was $679 when I came down here 12, 13 years ago. And I actually was in a area that was not really all that inhabited. So I got
Right.
lucky. And guess what happened 3 years after that? My rent was up $300 more. As soon as people found out, oh, this is Peachtree Corners and this, that, and the third. And then when they split the city, they's like, we don't want to be a part of Norcross because Norcross had a higher criminal or crime rate.
Right.
We don't want to be a part of that. And as soon as they split off, because I remember getting the booklet, the newspaper, the journal, the Peachtree Corners Journal.
Right.
They used to put it on your door. Bro, when they said it was a split and then now we're not a part of Norcross, we're Peachtree Corners, my rent went up $300 in 3 years.
Shit.
Yeah, every time I got a raise at work, it was a raise of rent. My rent went up. That rent was when I left, that rent was $9.75.
Damn.
Yeah, like I went there, that shit was 6 and change. Once they found out, oh, it's separated from Norcross, you got to do your homework. And I will move back to Peachtree Corners in a heartbeat because I understood why they raised the rent. I didn't care. That's how, and to keep it 100, that's how you keep the riffraff out.
Facts. I mean, I agree. You know, you basically paying for your safety.
Exactly. Grace, what's up? And these because I ain't gonna front. I want to live in a gated community, but I really don't, because that's where you get the hey, your grass is a 1/4 inch too tall. So I can't even, I don't want to live there.
Yeah,
But
HOA
if you want to live,
shit.
yeah, the HOAs and all that, yeah, because my wife suggested it. And I was sitting there like, oh, you must not know about HOAs, do you? And it's like, yeah, they tell you how to live.
Facts.
So it's like, yeah. But in terms of safety and shit, if you live in an HOA, you best believe ain't nobody that's not from that neighborhood gonna ever be in it. Because the cops gonna be called. It's gonna be a big thing.
Either cops gonna be called or there's gonna be a Karen right there waiting.
Exactly, just waiting for you.
Facts.
And as soon as you do something, Karen, you definitely going down forever. But I know it's past 10.
Hello.
Yo, Tank, man, if you can, man, if you can get the you can come back. I'll sit up for a little while longer. Pause. But yeah, man, like the South it's a beautiful place to live because it's expansive. It's mad big. Pause. And you can find spots. You can find cheap rent somewhere, but sometimes you just got to think. Like if I found a place for $500 a month, am I really gonna be? Do I expect to drive a BMW there and leave it out there and hope that it's gonna be left the same way that I left it? You gotta think sometimes.
All right.
Like right now.
Which car? I'll go now.
Right now, if you ain't paying 12, 13, 14, 15 and up, and you live down south, and you more likely live in the projects or somewhere not too kosher, and that's why I can see why people buy houses. Doc 0528 in the building. What's going on, Brody? I thought I invited him to the stage.
Oh, you like he was
like,
on?
what's going on?
Yeah, he's on and on.
Yeah, I thought I saw that he was on. All right, looked like they was trying to Corolla driver. Oh no, you're not a Corolla driver, Tank. Oh, you saying you were okay. But I mean, shit, you driving, you in PA. I don't know how I go over there. And somebody said something is even expensive. Even there, it's expensive. Yeah, it's shit expensive. And the hood sometimes can be expensive too. That's why they tell you when you come out here and you're looking for a home, drive there and sit there at night. When you sit there at night, you can find out what kind of neighborhood you live in. Go there, roll up at around 12 o'clock or once it get dark. All right, hold on. Okay, once it get dark, you'll know what kind of neighborhood you in. All right, Doc is here.
Oh, what up, Doc? What's good, Doc? In a minute.
Salute, Josh. Is good, bro. Salute, Uncle Josh. Salute, sir. What's going on?
What's going on, bro? I'm going to give you another
I'm
shot.
chilling. I'm chilling. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe if y'all didn't already. You know what I mean? We ain't out here just to be chat. We out here to give y'all information on how we feel and what's going on in the world. Yeah, man. Times is hard out there in the South for us brothers, man. And sisters.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely.
South is playing. The South is definitely not playing. Yeah, the South is that's not somewhere you
And the
could think.
South will have you left.
Facts. That's what I was just about to say. It's not somewhere you think
Nah,
that you could come out and then be just
yeah,
like how everybody be thinking. Oh, it's nothing but cows and trees out there. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
more than that.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
you'll
I
be
mean, it's a
left
whole
under
different
that
ball
tree.
game.
You will.
Facts.
You know, it's a whole different ball
Yeah,
game. You know what I mean? Even with driving, you know what I mean? And those laws that we take for granted out here up north. We go down south and you think we're gonna do it there, and you think you're gonna get a slap on the wrist, and you're gonna be in jail, county jail for a whole month or two. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
and it's hard to understand and correlate if you don't go out there and feel it for yourself, like you've been saying, Uncle Jackie. And one thing you are correct about, if you are buying a home anywhere, go to the neighborhood late at night, on a Friday night, Saturday night, to see how that neighborhood is doing after 12 o'clock, and then you could decide if you want to move there or not. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I mean, what
that
you
is the
call it?
best. Now, if you're trying to
What up,
run,
Joyce?
take you.
You
Yeah, my
you
bad.
could tell neighborhoods now, like for real, like the whole society is racist, and you could tell the neighborhoods now by just
Yo,
basically.
hold on. I might have to. Go ahead. My
Yep.
fault.
No, you're good. So you could tell like you could tell the bad neighborhoods by what stores they have in in the neighborhoods. You know what I mean? You could tell. Like that's when you know
Yo,
like you in a good neighborhood or if you're in a bad neighborhood by the stores.
That's true too. Dollar Generals, you
yo,
want to
you
stay
you
far
fact.
down.
Because I tell people if you live
Fact.
by QT, if you live by QT, Wells Fargo, and Chick-fil-A, if you live by Chick-fil-A, you doing good. You all right. You all right.
Right.
There are no Chick-fil-A's in the hood. Prove me wrong. Prove me
No,
wrong. There are no Chick-fil-A's in the hood.
I
they
haven't seen one.
creeping, they creeping outside the hood. You know what I mean? Like maybe point 0.5 miles away from the hood now. They all
Facts.
trying to creep in through the hood now. Downtown Brooklyn, they got it. They had that Chick-fil-A for a while downtown Brooklyn, 0.5 miles away from Fort Greene. You know what I mean? I'm saying
Bruh.
outskirts of the hood, they
Yeah, but that's
creeping in.
5 miles.
No, I
Right.
said point 0.5, half a mile. You know what I mean? I ain't say 5 miles, point
Yo,
5.
but
You know what I
it's
mean?
the difference. They're around the Coliseum, whatever the color, y'all Brooklyn, y'all
Yeah, yeah.
the
No,
Nets,
you
the
are correct
Barclay.
behind that.
They
You
by
are
the
correct behind
Barclay.
that. But the Barclay don't run every day. You know what I mean? Maybe during basketball season, but during regular season, they not running every day. They are in the
But
hood.
nah, that's like me saying that
They
that's like me saying the Georgia Dome is not the Georgia Dome no more though. But that's like me saying the Georgia Dome ain't popping when nobody's playing. That's not true. It's still the Georgia Dome. Well, PNC Park and Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
there's always something going on inside the video. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying they
Yeah, yeah.
point 0.5 miles away from the hood, and they not may not be in the hood, but they are
It's not far,
some that's
yeah.
trying
Because
to
Mercedes-Benz is like 2 minutes from the hood.
you know what I mean?
It's in Vine City. One of them is in Vine City. So if you from Atlanta, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Whatever is in Vine City is the hood. I think that's I think it's where the Falcons play, Mercedes-Benz.
Right.
Yo, I gotta fucking leave. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Because this shit is fucking up. It's frozen.
Got you.
Yeah. So to go back to topic. I don't know how we got off the topic, and y'all. You know what I mean? I just joined y'all for a little while for the topic and see what's going on. How you doing, Josh? Everything good with you, bro?
Shit, maintaining, bro. How you been?
I'm chilling, bro. No complaints this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes dealing. You know what I mean? Sometimes doing.
Facts.
Every day.
Facts.
But yeah, man. There's a
How
lot
you
of shit
feel about
going
that?
on.
How you
Go
feel
ahead, I'm
about
listening.
that Nolan Wells situation?
I know the wealth situation is crazy. You know what I mean? Like you said, the more you read into it, the more you go and investigate into it, the more things that you see that make you scratch your head and wonder
Facts.
what the hell is going on. You
Right.
know what I mean? So, I'm gonna touch it up more tomorrow with Uncle Jackie. That's why I wanted to get on the show tonight to give y'all a preview of what's going on tomorrow. You know what I mean? But
Right.
that audio that you guys is speaking of you and Tremel about, the background, what they were saying in the background. That didn't get verified yet, but I heard it, the same thing that you were saying, is no, well, is he dead or something of that nature, or you know what I mean? And then now what a lot of people are saying or reporting, allegedly that there's a picture, that picture that him, they got a picture of him on a boat, and they see Nolan legs sticking out, hanging from off the boat type of thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there's a lot of things that's coming out and still gonna come out. As I was speaking about the autopsy not having a throat, and I heard the possibly not having lungs as well. I mean, that's not a regular thing that the coroner do. But if there was some type of trauma and some type of case that the coroner is building with the DA, they will hold that piece because that's evidence. You know
I
what I
got you,
mean?
Tank.
Right. Right.
But at the same time, if someone was
Where
doing
you
a
go?
private autopsy, then I would think that, they would say that in the notes, we held it because such and such. But I'm also hearing they don't want to contaminate the grand jury pool that they about to bring this case in front of.
Hmm. Got you. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Like I was telling Uncle Jackie, pretty much. Like I think it was a drug deal gone bad. Like I think they was
Yeah,
doing drugs.
pardon me, I chuckled at that because that's when I put that's a city mouse talking in you. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm not saying that that can't be the case. You know what I mean? But okay, there's two things about that. Um, these people supposed to be his friends. You know what I mean? And say such and such is a drug deal going bad. Yeah, they're gonna try to cover it up. That could have been right. But look at these other theories. Something happened with his friends. They had an argument. X, Y, Z happened. He hurt himself, or the thing went to a little extreme. No one got killed, not by mistake. Excuse me, got deleted by accident. You know what I mean? But
Right.
if he
Right.
did stay with the younger lady, and you remember we in the South, and they 18 years old, 17 years old, Papa up there of the girl may not have liked Nolan Wells. Him being the shade that he was. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
There's other aspects
Right.
of that you have to look at that too, as far as who was the female that he was supposed to last with. Um, and like I said, that's other theories. Now, let's go back to the theory of him being on the boat with that audio. If if they say that Wells was last seen at such and such time, because there's interviews with Officer Tatum. I don't like bringing that dude up because I don't like that dude. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Officer Tatum has the interview with one of the friends that's supposed to be on the boat with Nolan. You know what I mean? Y'all.
Yeah, he did an interview with that Warren kid.
Yeah.
And then there's an African American dude, also a friend, who's supposed to have been Nolan's best friend, according to what the dude is saying. But according to I know the mother saying that it's not his friend, she don't know him. But according to this dude that's saying he's Nolan's best friend, he said that that he left Nolan there at 3 o'clock while he got kicked off the island because he got an argument, and that's him and one of the audios that's supposed to be arguing on the boat, that they were showing at first.
Right. Right.
So it's different theories and different rabbit holes that people go down in, and all the evidence can come out there. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's a
I
fact.
agree.
And like she said, like Grace said, thing is, everything still isn't gonna come out. It's gonna come. It's gonna be more questions than answers. I agree with that. It's
Oh
always
yeah,
with a case like
yeah,
this, it's gonna be like that.
yeah, yeah. It definitely is. And I mean, and I don't know, like, do we, as African Americans, trust that the due process is going to get done? I don't know. You know what I mean? They are in the South. It is favoritism out there. It is a how can you say, the unwritten rule or unwritten laws out there that people follow and go by. You know what I mean? Especially if you from there with generations. So it's crazy. Unwritten rules or unwritten laws out there that people follow and go by. You know what I mean? You got to mute your TV now.
If somebody got a TV on, if you got a TV on, you got to turn it down.
Got you.
Very good. What up, sir, man? What's going on, Tank? How you doing, brother?
Man, what up, man? Damn, man. I miss y'all, man.
Yo, it's been
Salute.
Man, what up, Lord? Forever, you heard?
Lord. When the last time you heard that word?
Damn.
No, I had to put. He said, "Who am I speaking to?" I said, "This is L." And I said, "You ain't gonna know me by L. Let me put it all."
Yo, this is Josh, Tank, L, Josh, Tank, L. Y'all already know each other, L and Josh, but
Facts.
Tank, Josh,
Mhm.
Tank. Yeah, we out here. I know Josh was only supposed to last an hour, pause. Because I know he got some shit to do.
Yeah, not for nothing. I got like 10 more minutes before my ride comes. I'm on the ride. You know what I mean? But I'm heading to work my damn self, y'all. But I
So
definitely
shit,
gonna have a
Tank,
show tomorrow morning. Sorry, we're definitely gonna have a show tomorrow morning after 8 a.m. when I get off of work. And this is a preview of it right now as far as the Nolan Wells situation.
Nolan Wells, we gonna speak on the whole we gonna speak on Kendra Scott too and Carmelo Anthony, because I don't have no, you know what I mean? We
Yeah,
gonna get the New York point of view.
cause I got takes on that too. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow between 7 to 8, depending, you know what I mean? But we'll be back tomorrow.
What's the time?
But not 7 a.m. Because I
Damn.
know I gotta get the hell out of here by 10 something.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 o'clock, man. I'm gonna touch down. As soon as I touch down at home, we're gonna be right on it. Forward.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sip my
just call my
coffee.
phone or text me and let me know what's going on. But Tank, man, you ain't get the, you know what I mean? Pick one, pick all three. Nolan Wells, Kendra Scott in Tennessee, Nolan Wells in Mississippi, or Carmelo Anthony. I forgot where he's at. But yeah, you know what I mean? Let us know how you feel about either or all cases.
Carmelo in Texas.
Yeah, Carmelo's in Texas, right. We can't if you talking, Jack, we can't hear you.
No, I ain't saying nothing yet. I'm just saying I got to get more research on all that.
Yeah, but no, I'd rather you say that than try to say some shit that don't make no sense.
No, I'm never
But,
gonna speak stupid.
yeah, no, most definitely. Nah, most definitely. But yeah, shit. Well, basically, I'll basically break down all three. Kendra Scott is a 36-year-old woman, African American, of course, or a black or American black woman who found a 20-year-old man under her daughter's a 13-year-old daughter's bed, who the 13-year-old daughter, invited to her crib. She basically unalived him, but she let him get dressed and leave the house.
She shot him in the back of the head. I heard that one.
Yeah. And she did all of that, but
I
she
heard
let him
that one.
do too much.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, that one is crazy. Then you got
That's
Carmelo Anthony,
crazy.
of course, the track team. He was on the track team. He went under the tent of the other team, and you know they trying to kick him out. And incidentally, you know what I mean, he ended up unaliving somebody during the track meet, or
That was
it
some
was a
bullshit too.
competition. A little bit. The only thing that I find to be BS is the amount of time they gave him, because he actually did do some stupid shit. Like, he was stupid. And then you got Nolan Wells, the guy who went with a bunch of his white friends.
Yeah. I know that one. I know
And
that one more
he,
vividly than all the other two.
Well,
That
I
one was
mean, share
crazy.
what you feel, bro. Share what you feel. Nolan Wells is his name.
That Nolan Wells one, I don't know, man. My son, he's like he fits that mold of that. Not, I'm
Somebody
not
got
really
something
for
going on in the
that.
background. Not right.
Well, I don't
Because
know who have the
that
noise. I just
situation is
got quiet
fishy,
because of the
sketchy.
noise.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish your statement, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like that, and I think that they're starting to put more stuff on the news about it, more information out, more phone calls. A lot of that stuff is coming out now. You're getting more information because I don't think it was enough information now. Besides the your throat is not there and all of that. I'm not with all that, but I just want to know what the fuck happened. That's it. What happened?
Yeah. What's going on, yo? The
Yeah,
the
because it
world
was
What's
is
going
like
on?
his throat,
But
his lungs, and his heart
Or
it's like
throat, lungs, and
what's
heart?
going on?
and heart.
I didn't even know it was the heart. I just knew it was the throat and lungs. It's like
Yeah, I thought it was
I
just
was
the
thinking. I
throat.
started thinking it was asphyxia. It had to be asphyxia. That's what I thought. I don't know. But I was alleging asphyxia.
the jump with on Trammell, quote, we our kids, more or less, when we moved out the city from New York, you know what I mean, we try to give our kids a better life, just like our parents try to give us a better life, you know what I mean? At that time, they may not have knew what they were doing was right or wrong, but in their eyes, they thought they were doing a better job by, separating us or putting us in certain situations. We moved out the hood to better ourselves with our family and with our kids and how they grew up, so they can have a better living and better, surroundings. And I just
Right.
think that, with that, we take away a lot too from what they should be knowing and how they should be moving and what the world is really
I
about. Because
feel
we
you.
also, move into a situation where it ain't you have to watch your back all the time. You don't have to leave your door locked all the time. You know what I mean? But you do because you got certain, still got crime. You know what I mean? So I just think that we have to educate our kids and educate, the next generation on how to move and don't forget history. You know what I mean? You can't forget history.
Absolutely.
And we have
Facts.
to, remind our kids that people evolve, people changes, but history remains the same. You know what I mean? As far as what was done. So,
Mhm.
and then we got people in the world that has position that try to whitewash stuff that won't admit to certain things that happen, not just happening now, but that has happened to our Khan. You know what I mean? So like I just say that we just try to make the next generation, our kids, a little bit better and a little bit more freer. And at that time, we should educate them more about our history.
Yeah.
And better,
Facts.
basically. You know.
No, that's
Hey,
facts. This this
hold
this,
on.
this Nolan Wells situation could make somebody sit there and say, "Yo, I don't want my child around anybody that's not black or that's not
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
their
that,
perspective
yeah,
culture
facts,
is."
facts, that's
Yo,
facts.
And it's scary. That's not a world we should be living in, man. It's crazy.
hey,
Right.
yo,
Go ahead, bro.
Zach, I want to formally invite you. Law, I want to formally invite you. We're going to throw a party next year for my son. I want y'all to be there. And I want y'all to tell a
Mhm.
story to my son about what we went through. My son is gonna be attending Princeton next year. And
Hey,
I
Congratulations,
want y'all to come and I want y'all to share a story. Let them see that what we went through. And he able to do that.
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, most definitely, bro.
that's
When is
what's
it?
up, bro. That's the word.
Facts.
When you gonna do it? When is the occasion?
We don't have the date yet because We're gonna pick the date. I'm gonna send it to you. You ain't gotta worry about it. Neither one of y'all. We ain't gotta worry about
Bro,
that.
you might let me know, bro.
But
Give
we
me a heads
already
up, man.
planning the food and all that now. But we don't have the spot yet. We not into all of that. But my son is dope like that, man. I'm telling you, he's dope.
Bro, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a
You know what I mean? Word, word.
It's facts. Facts.
Salute, salute, bro. I mean, yo, again,
word.
again,
Hold
again.
up.
This
We
goes
gotta get
back.
another shot.
This goes back to what I was just saying. You know, like we try to, put our kids in positions to succeed. You know what I mean? We try to put them in places where they don't have to be at, where we then probably have the opportunity or the advantage to do it. You know what I mean? We didn't have the family or whatever the case may be to push us in that direction.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And we try to give that to our kids, and sometimes, our kids succeed. You know,
Yep.
sometimes our kids just fucking, salute. I see that, brother. Salute.
Salute.
And sometimes our kids succeed, and sometimes our kids rebel against us. You know what I mean? Not knowing, trying to find their own self. Yeah, that's what I should say. You know what I mean? And it's hard. It's hard to be a parent. It's hard being a kid. You know what I mean? 'Cause
I
we was once
agree.
kids.
I
I just
agree.
hope that we could prosper in all ways, and I wish the best for your kid in Princeton. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna be there. Thanks for the invite, brother. Word.
Vegas
Yo,
next year, man.
I'm about to tune
It's
out.
in
Yo, your brother
October.
overleave me. 8 a.m., bro. See y'all. Peace, Josh. Peace,
Bro,
Mel.
All
bro.
right, hold it down, Brody.
All
I'll bring
right.
up Vegas tomorrow morning.
Yo, Jack. Yo, Jack.
Yo,
By the way, if you look up over on top, that's my son playing football.
wait, where? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, okay. What was he, a defensive back or he was a running back?
Nah, he was playing line, bro.
Number 21?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yo, I love it, bro. I love it. Carry on tradition. Salute. Salute. Tank Jr.
Salute. Salute.
That's what's really good, bro.
I'm about to
That's
do
what's really
a
good.
I'm about to do a what's his name from the 49ers? Damn, the wide
Which one,
receiver from
right?
the 49ers. Nah,
Right?
nah, nah.
T.O.?
Oh, that's my quarterback.
T.O. Yeah, that's my guy. I love T.O. I love T.O.
And
Nah,
you
but that
know
shit is
you
what's
were
up.
supposed to be the quarterback over Waterman. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one day I might teach it. I might. It just depends. I might. Because I still want to play
I
to
mean,
keep
one
me
day
a
I might
hundred.
teach it. I might. It just depends.
Yeah, I don't want to teach.
Hey,
I understand why the great players don't want to teach. I understand why they don't
hey,
want to coach.
yo,
Because I don't want to coach.
I coach these little kids against some teenagers. How old were they, babe? How old were they? Little kids against some teenagers. 7 years old, and we beat fucking high schoolers, 15-year-old. I coached them to be 15-year-olds.
No, that's dope.
7 years old, and we beat fucking high schoolers, 15-year-old. Coached them to be 15-year-olds.
Yo, no, that's dope. And yeah, Doc, you did start that shit because you made me believe that I was a quarterback too. More than my coaches ever did. I'm gonna keep it a dub with that
That's
shit.
dope. And yeah, Doc, you did start that shit because you made me believe that I was a quarterback too. More than my coaches ever did. I'm gonna keep it a dub with that. That's dope. And yeah, Doc, you did start that shit because you made me believe that I
Wait,
was
you
a
gotta cut
quarterback
the
too.
somebody got the
More than
TV
my
on.
coaches
Somebody
ever
got the
did.
TV on. You
I'm gonna
gotta cut
keep
the
it a
TV
dub.
down.
That's dope. And yeah, Doc, you did.
Yeah, you gotta cut the TV down. And I mean, the only reason I could fucking throw a football is because I could throw a baseball. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's the only reason I
Good.
ever tried
Yeah.
to play quarterback is because I played center field and I could throw a baseball 1,000 yards. So a football is really, I mean, it's a different range of motion. But as far as throwing goes, shit, I can always throw. I can always throw. But the quarterback shit, I started taking it serious after L and Tank started talking that, yeah, do it. Ah. It's like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started taking it serious. I started knowing how to write
Mm-hmm.
playbooks. I started knowing how to read defenses. It started getting real serious. Like,
Mm-hmm. And then I started taking it serious.
so that shot was for Tank and L right there. So
Yo,
making the dude think he
yo,
could be a quarterback.
yo, Jack. When he went to tell them, because you was there, bro. Yeah.
Yo, I thought it was the other way around.
Nah, my
I thought it was
mom,
the other
my
way
mom went.
around. I went to tell them because you was going there.
No,
So we
yeah,
could play
I was
football
going.
together.
You was there before me. You was there the season before I even got there, bro.
I was. You're right.
You were.
You're right.
You was there before I got there.
I was there first.
You was there first. You knew Waterman. You knew Waterman was the nephew. You knew all of that. And when I came in and I saw how they was using you, it was bad.
I hated Little Waterman, yeah, and they would never let me play my position. Pause. They never let me try out for my spot. So it's like, yeah, fuck that. That's when I went back to the Harlem Giants. Wait, somebody TV is too loud.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta turn it down. But yeah, man, that shit was dope, man. And Josh, I appreciate you staying past the time you said you was gonna stay. But
No
yeah, this is
problem,
Horsecorp, Georgia. I'm up here with Tank. Doc was here. Josh is here. We were speaking on so if you got any questions, you want to speak on it, hit that like, sub, share. If you want to speak on, we're speaking on Nolan Wells. We're speaking on Carmelo Anthony and Kendra Scott. So if you got questions while we going down memory lane, because I ain't seen this young man in shit decades, man. Shit. Last time I talked to him, I was with my daughter's mother, and that was like fucking years ago. Like,
okay,
shit, she's about to be 20 in March. So it's like that long ago.
Congratulations,
like,
bro.
Facebook and all that shit don't count. But I'm talking about like really sat down, talked on the phone, or actually saw the brother. It's been decades. Like, Facebook is good. It's like, yeah, he's alive. Because we don't, you know what I mean, Tank? We don't know if everybody's alive. You know what I mean? Because Keyshawn, you know, Keyshawn is gone. Sean Black is gone.
Sean Black was gone a long time ago, bro.
Yeah. Sean Black was gone a while ago. Flacco is gone. He was gone a while ago too. But like, dudes is gone, bro. Like, that's why I really want this fucking Vegas shit. I really want us to do that shit, my nigga. I really want us to fucking link up. Even if
what's the dates, bro? What's the dates,
bro? Even if it's for a couple of days, the niggas gotta leave earlier than some niggas. I'm trying to go. Vito.
Wait a minute.
Vito wants to go.
Vito Corleone?
Vito Corleone, bro. He called me it was his idea. His wife will probably never see this, but it was his idea. Like, yo, what's good?
Beautiful.
Because he went to Vegas with his wife. I went to Vegas with my ex-wife. So it's like, yo, let's go. Because I told Vito where the fuck to go as far as where the hotel and where to go eat dinner. So and he did that shit. He had a good time. So it was cool. It's like, yeah, I want us to go.
Yeah, my wife is a heavy gambler, man. Jesus.
We family, bro.
You're taking me to the city of sin.
I mean, I'm only going to lose some money because when I went, I lost money. My wife at the time was what do you call that shit? Beginner's luck. So she left home. She left Vegas with like probably up $400. I left Vegas down $200. Plus, I spent like fucking $4,000 while we was out there for 4 days, bro. So yeah, like it was fun, and I know I would spend less if I was with the fellas, because I ain't got to buy.
I agree. I don't gamble at all.
Yo, all we got, and it's the trip is due in October. So all niggas got to save up is 2 or 3 bands. I went with 4
Hey,
bands.
can you send me the
I
link?
didn't really need
Can you
to,
send
but
me
I
the
did because
link?
it was my wife's. Oh no, we ain't do it yet. That's why it's for next year, October. We want everybody to say, well, we know you good now that you're saying it like that. But we just want niggas to save their money for next month, October. I mean next year, October, not this year. Next year, October.
Okay.
So that way everybody can sing 2 or 3 bands. And if you
Hey,
still
just
listening,
send me
nigga,
the link
2 or
so
3
I
bands.
can just send me the link so I know what's going on. Because where I work, I gotta be ahead of like the schedule. I gotta put my
Oh no,
days
no,
in
me
a
too.
way ahead.
Me too. I ain't gotta be way ahead. I just gotta make sure I'm months ahead. So I mean I ain't because I'm gonna go out there. When I go out there, it's gonna be for like 4 or 5 days. I ain't gonna sit there and do 2 or 3. I'm gonna do 4 or 5. So
Wow.
excuse me. I know how many because when I went out the first time it was for, excuse me, for 4 days. So now I'm gonna be with my brothers. Even though I ain't gonna be chasing no tail, it's gonna be good to be with my brothers. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be out there 4 or 5 days, or as long as the person who can stay the longest stays. And I just got to make sure my clients know, yo, 2027, which would give them plenty of time. Like, all right, so Jack ain't gonna be there. My company will know, all right, we gotta find a fucking person to replace Jack, which there's no such thing, but they can try. And because I definitely want to do that. I already spoke to my wife and everything. Like, listen, because she said she wanted to go, so I'm gonna have to go twice this next year. I'm gonna have to go twice.
So you're not bringing your wife with you. My wife's gonna want to go to Vegas. My wife is into that life. What's going on?
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
know.
no, no,
And
no, no.
all
Listen. When me and my wife go, like next year, we're gonna go for either her birthday or probably not mine because I don't give a shit about mine. But we probably go for her birthday. I can call you and we can have the wife. Me and you and our 2 wives can take our asses to Vegas and have fun. And then me and you, without the wives, can take our asses to Vegas and have fun with McAdoo.
Mm. Hey,
Because I'm not taking my wife with the McAdoo shit. Is like, yeah, you can't go. I already
it ain't
told
gonna
her, like,
work. It's not gonna
yeah,
work.
it ain't gonna work. Because soon as you gonna get on some bullshit and you gonna get me mad. And then plus a woman don't belong.
Around the
A
men.
woman don't belong with us anyway. Like,
I mean, they don't.
you don't belong with us. That's why I
Absolutely.
want to
You
take
get
her
it.
first.
See? Absolutely.
Like that. We could take the wives first, and you know what I mean, we have fun, good wholesome fun. It's not like we ain't gonna have wholesome fun when they not there, but it's just like you don't
Right.
belong here. This is a McAdoo thing. Like you wasn't with us shooting in the gym, love. You wasn't with us getting work
It
for pay.
wasn't
So I
there.
mean,
Work for pay. God damn. I forgot what that was called. I just said I was just making
like
money.
you
I
ain't
don't know how
signed
the fuck it was.
719s. You ain't signed 719s for Powell. So
Nope.
we trying
Nope.
to be some fun shit.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to have to hear my wife say, babe, it's getting late. I want to go inside. Well, we just fucking came outside. We from New York. We don't leave. I used to tell her, like, yo, we used to not wake up, but we used to get bored and be like, yo, let's go to 42nd Street. And it's 10 o'clock at night already.
Yo!
Let's just get the fuck out. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Oh my God. I remember that shit.
Yeah, like the city don't sleep. What the fuck we sleeping for? Let's go. We bored. Let's go see a movie. Or let's go walk around. It's like you wasn't with us. So it's like, yeah, we love you, but it's some things we got to do on our own. And this is one of them. We're going to go lose money, look stupid, and it's Vegas, baby.
Yo, I'm about to have.
Yeah, man. Chris, man, miss you, bro.
Yo, Josh. Wait, hold on. Yo, Josh, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. You hold it down, my G. I know you was been supposed to be going 39 minutes ago.
Yeah, facts.
So I appreciate you, bro. We'll be back next week, next Sunday. I'll think of a topic, bro.
Bet that. I'm with it.
All right, bro. You hold it down, man. You have a good night at work, or you have a good night of sleep.
Yo, see,
Too, bro. All
Yo,
right, bro.
yo.
I te-
All
see,
right,
I texted you. I told you.
All right, hold it
I'm
down.
on vacation right now. I'm not available every
Look,
day, but I texted you what I texted you. You'll see it.
okay. Wait, hold up. My phone? Because my number might be
I think it
different.
was Facebook.
But yo, what's going on, y'all? Y'all just tuning in. This is a family reunion. Me and my twin done
Definitely.
linked up, man, and we about to fuck up the world next
Twin.
year. We definitely about to fuck up the world next year. We about to along with Doc, Vito, El Ray,
Yes.
Bruce
Yo, what happened to
Banner,
Steve?
Sean,
What happened to Steve? Steve
Steve.
Lannerman.
Wait. Oh,
Lannerman.
Banner. That's Bruce.
Banner. Bruce Banner. Bruce
Yeah,
Banner. I
yeah,
forgot it.
Bruce.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but you got the Banner. Banner, no. Banner's supposed to be there too, because I made the post and I tagged all in it on Facebook. I'm gonna make another one because that shit going down, bro. Because you ain't gotta have, and then there's ways where you might have to sit through some shit about a timeshare, but you can get you know what I mean, a discount on everything. Like
I did it
it's
before.
ways
Been
like you
there,
ain't gotta
done that. I
pay.
know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, that's it. You take the fucking, you do the timeshare shit,
Sit there
tell
and
them
listen to
no,
that bullshit, and then you just keep it moving.
and keep it moving. Just go see them. Make sure you keep all your appointments, and then you know what I mean. You got a fucking discounted hotel, everything. And then in Vegas, we ain't gotta bring no weed. You ain't gotta worry about where we gonna find the weed at. The weed is on the street. You go to the store and buy weed. It's there.
I can't fuck with all that, but we good.
Yeah, of course. I know that. I'm just saying, like, I got receipts. I don't know if I still got them, but I know they on Facebook. I got receipts where, yeah, it's like, yeah, I actually paid for weed and I got a receipt for it. It was totally legal. So it's like, yeah,
Damn.
I got my memories. You know what I mean? I lost money in the Bellagio. I lost money in the Stratosphere. I lost money in
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
you go ahead.
Yo, my wife really like Vegas. She want to go to Vegas. My wife gambles heavy, like
Yeah.
heavy.
You want me
What's
to tell the
spot?
best games to play?
She gonna pick her own game. She ain't gonna ask nobody that. She's a gambler. She's gonna pick her
But
own
I'm
games.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you and her right now. If she gonna gamble heavy, make sure she got like 5 grand.
Oh, she's good with that. That's she's good with that.
Yeah, have
Just
about
she'll
five.
sit next to me. She'll sit next to me, just blowing it like that. That's. I just never took her
Yeah.
there because I don't want her to gamble. But it's okay. But
No, I want my wife to gamble because she's so corny and so innocent. Like she's so corny and
yo,
innocent. It's like,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
you gonna
hey.
get beginner's luck. Hmm.
Sadly, but I think our wives will mesh like me and you mesh. Like we good, we brothers. I think our
Right.
wives will mesh because we just connected like that. We've been connected like that, man. Let's just be honest, bro.
Yeah, for fucking decades, man. Shit, since we was 16 years
I think
old,
our
bro. You
wives will
probably was
mesh. I think,
15 and I was 16.
man, we
No,
months
it was
apart. We're months
yeah,
apart, bro. We're months
you
apart.
October,
We're the
I'm
same,
July. I'm only 3 months older than you.
right? I
It's
think
always
our wives will
we always
mesh.
been
I think it would
connected,
just
bro.
be a mesh, a family mesh. It would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my wife because I already told because she looked at me when I'm like, yo, me and my boys from McAdoo gonna go to Vegas. And then as soon as I said I was like, oh shit, she wanna go to Vegas too.
Oh,
I'm like, shit. So I'm like, all right, we gonna go to Vegas first. So I'm saying if you and your wife, me and my wife, we can go to Vegas and I mean we can have fun. But we still gotta go to Vegas a few months after we go with our wives.
okay. I got to deal with that. I got a
Yeah,
real
hell yeah.
argument going. It's gonna be crazy in my house, but I'll deal with it.
Hell, I mean, that's why I told my wife now, like, listen, this is next year.
You
We'll
ahead
have
of
a
me.
whole year. I'm going regardless of what she says, because this some shit we ain't never. This come on now, I can't turn this down, bro. Especially if even if mad people don't go, and it's 3 or 4 of us, I'm going, bro. This is McAdoo, bro. We wasn't set
I
up.
feel
We
you.
wasn't supposed to be doing this type
Feel
of
you.
shit.
Always.
Like we wasn't supposed to be doing. And then we got brothers who are passed on. Like we supposed to be
We
doing
lost
this.
a
We from
lot
the
of
group
people,
home.
man. We lost a lot of people.
We a lot of folks. We lost some people. Like we need to do this shit. Like
Man,
and
Josiah.
our wives
The
got to
Josiah,
respect
that
it.
shit bothered me.
Yeah, a lot of that.
That shit
I mean,
bothered
I found
me.
out Keyshawn died. I found out Keyshawn died on my 25th birthday, bro. That's fucking
Wait, say that again?
bro. Keyshawn, remember Keyshawn, right? Sealy Casino.
Sorry. Oh my God. The fucked up part about that is I saw him at Horton Skimmerhorn. Nope. I was at not Horton Skimmerhorn, I forget the train station. Me and him was talking, he was like he went to the Black and Slaves, some shit with Black and Slaves in Baltimore. And he said he changed his life. And me and
I
him was
mean,
talking, it was all positive. Like that shit
and he
bothered me.
changed it. It changed it back because he was in the newspaper. Keyshawn was in the newspaper
Yes, he was.
he was in the fucking newspaper. He did change his life, and then of
He
course,
changed his life.
and then he fell on hard times. He had to, just like I did, and you know what I mean. He got
Everybody
some.
does. Everybody.
He, yeah, and you know when you fucking met me, not when you met me, but soon after I was in the streets doing my thing with that hard white. Keyshawn started doing his thing with the hard white after he left the group home because, of course, things got hard. And it is alleged that Keyshawn had did something to a young lady, and then the young lady had went and got her peoples, then her peoples eliminated Casino. And I
It was
wasn't
the
told that on my
argument. It
birthday.
was the argument.
Yeah, you probably
That's
heard it
what I
too.
saw.
You probably heard it too.
It was like an argument, but I didn't think he was the one that I think he jumped in. From what I saw back then, it was a female with a male that had an argument. And he jumped in protecting the female, and then the dude came and just eliminated him. That's what I saw.
Uh, it was the
That's what I saw. I don't know what was the truth. I don't know, but that's what
well,
I
no,
saw.
it was entirely the opposite. He had somebody had female had disrespected him and he put his hands on her and then she went and got whoever she got.
Okay. See, I didn't know that back then. All I saw
Yeah.
the fucking complete opposite. I saw his brother, his mother, and his father. I met all of them after that. His brother actually called me. I was
Oh
chilling with
wow.
a female at that.
Hakeem?
Yeah, he called me. I didn't know he was even dead. I didn't know his brother called me. He was like, "Yo, my brother dead." Like, yo, his wake is. I went to the wake. I didn't go to the funeral. I went to
I
the
didn't
wake.
even know. Bro,
Yeah,
I
his
found
brother
out.
called me.
I found out from John, bro, from Jocks. If you remember Jocks, you gotta remember
Damn,
Jocks.
I know John Jocks. How you gonna forget Georgetown?
Right. You can't forget that. Yo, the nigga John called me. I just turned 25, bro. I just turned 25, bro. And I'm sitting there with my Henny. Yo, I wish Doc was here because I don't even think I told him.
Where's Jack's
He
at?
didn't even know Keyshawn. But yo, he called me and he like, yo, what's good? Happy birthday, my nigga. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, my nigga, I made it to 25. I don't believe in myself. Blah, blah, blah. The nigga like, yo, my nigga, I gotta tell you some fucked up shit though, my nigga. Your man Casino is gone, bro.
Oh,
And he didn't tell me how. He just told me he was gone. And then Vito Corleone told me the story, the shit that happened while he was gone. Because I guess John, he know all of us is close. So he, you know, he called me to tell me, but he ain't tell me why. He ain't tell me why. It's like,
That
damn.
shit sucks because I didn't hear it that way. I heard he
Yeah,
was honorable in his death. That's the way I heard it.
he might have went out honorably, meaning like he wasn't scared. But yeah, the reason behind it was not too honorable. It wasn't cool. That's the alleged reason because, you know, none of us was there, not even Vito. That's the alleged reason. I mean, Vito could have it right, but he could have it wrong. We don't know.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Casino.
Yeah,
Sean Black.
Oh man,
Black.
Sean Black, man. Damn, that was our enemy. You remember he was our enemy, bro. Don't lie.
Yeah, I used to say
Don't
that.
lie.
I told my wife that
Don't
shit. Like,
lie. He was our enemy. Don't lie. He was our enemy. Don't lie.
I told
You
my
know
wife,
what I'm
I'm like,
talking about.
we hated this nigga. We hated this
We
nigga.
hated him. This nigga
We
with this
fucking
all this
hated Sean
bullshit.
Black, yo.
We hated him. Let's be real. Let's be real.
We did not like
Hold on,
that
sorry, I
nigga.
hold my
But
phone
after
down
we
for a
left the
minute to
group
pour my
home,
drink.
I gotta pour a drink. After we left the group home, my nigga, me and Sean Black lived like a fucking 10-minute walk from each other. We got mad fucking
Man, beautiful, beautiful, bro.
Yeah, we got mad, all that guard body, like stop. Because I told my wife, I'm like, yo, this thing used to be mad at us for buying fucking Doritos.
Yo, for Doritos, the Yellow 5. Yellow 5, that was his shit.
Gelatin, bro.
Yellow 5
Yellow
and
5,
oh my
bro.
God. Oh my God.
And it's like, nigga, everybody in the house, Manny was gone because Manny was the only other nigga who was on it like that. But Manny was gone.
Yeah.
Everybody in the house, nobody else was hard body. Everybody liked Doritos.
Nope.
Bro, how the fuck
They
you
wasn't.
not gonna
Everybody.
buy it? Because you don't
Absolutely.
like them. Word, how we not gonna buy them? Because you don't like them. Nigga, so what?
One person.
It's 17 of us, bro.
Right. You got it. I got my ice.
Salute to Sean
I got my drink. I got my cup.
Yeah, but that used to be, yo, I used to tell her, like, yo, it was stupid. We about to fucking sit here and fight because he mad.
Yep.
Because I ain't gonna front. We started being assholes and we started buying more Doritos. Like, oh, he don't like one bag. Let's buy 4. Well, let's buy 2.
Yo, you right.
2 got him mad. Let's buy 3.
You right. We did that. Didn't we do that?
We started doing that. Like, we gonna buy 4.
We did it.
Fuck
it. We buying 4 bags.
Nigga,
fuck that nigga. Fuck him.
It's like, nigga, if you want to fucking have a problem with snack, then tell Hassan you want to buy it.
Yep.
We going to get snack because we going to take the benefit of buying what we want for us. Then we going to buy what we want for the house. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about you, nigga.
Yep. You one person.
You are one person, nigga. After me and him, it's 15 other people, nigga. Fuck you, it's 14 other niggas. So we gonna get Doritos.
You one person.
Cookies, cake, soda that you don't like, nigga, because we've been getting it before you got here. Before you got here, nigga, we've been buying this shit. Because we was here before Sean Black. We wasn't there before L or Vito, but we was definitely there before Sean Black.
Yep.
And you were there before me. And you were there before me.
Yep.
Because you the reason.
Yeah.
You the reason I went to McDougal, not high school, not the fucking Tilden. You the reason I went to McDougal. Because they was telling us not to go. And you was like, shit, my grandma lived right around the block from MOP. I don't give a fuck. I'm over there. And I'm like, shit, wherever Tank go is where I'm going. Fuck that. Like, don't go there, man. Remember Israel was telling us he got shot and not to go to McDougal. Like, yo, don't go. Y'all are good kids. Go to Queens with the 4 kids. Man, fuck all that. Send me to McDougal. Tank said McDougal is where he going. McDougal is where I'm going. Send me with Tank. You wasn't Tank yet, but you was on your way.
I can't say.
Remember, country, we can't find country. We can't find Charlie.
You.
Country Charlie, Sean Kelly. We can't find these dudes.
Yo, where the fuck is Country at?
Yo, I'm in the country. Well, I ain't in the country, but I'm down south. I don't know nothing. I know all his names that I knew. I know it's if you could find them, Theodore Price. Theodore Price. Because that's where Jackson Price come from, my nigga. It come
Right.
from Tony. Theodore Anthony Price. Or Tony Price. And I looked up all of that shit, bro. I looked up Theodore Price. I looked up Anthony Price, Tony Price. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Where is this nigga, yo? And he a flashy nigga, so I know he wants to be seen. He wants to be found. Charlie, the last time I heard of him, he was with Hedna. You remember Hedna?
Oh my God, Hedna.
He was still with Hedna.
Didn't he
But
go to
that was
jail over her back in the
decades ago.
day?
That was 20 years ago. That was 20
He's
years
still
ago.
what?
I don't know.
That's beautiful.
I don't know. That was 20 years ago. I look for Jamal Stallworth. You told me he might be locked up. It's like, damn, I don't want to look for him in the pen.
Yeah, the last time I saw he was locked up.
It's like, I don't want to look for him in the pen, man. Like, goddamn. You heard about Biggs, Josiah. He passed away from cancer.
He passed away from cancer. He was sick. And you know what? I saw
Yeah.
Josiah downtown Brooklyn for the last time. He kept saying his back was hurting. He still was saying, I was like, man, your back still hurting? Your back?
Yeah.
I saw the last time I saw him.
I seen him, he was in the hospital last time I saw him, my nigga. He was in the fucking hospital. And I was with Vito. And it's funny. It's not funny. But it's crazy. It's like I saw him and then I went to jail. I'm not prison. Let's get it right. I went to jail.
I know what that means, bro. I'm from the hood, bro. I know what that means.
Yeah. No, you know, that's for the viewers that might want to know, you know what I mean? I don't want niggas because I don't think that bragging about going to jail or prison is cool. That shit is stupid. But this is just so happened where I was when, like, I saw him with Vito and then I got picked up by the police. And then Vito sent me some bread when I was on Rikers. And then Biggs sent me some bread. He sent me a little 40 piece. And then I get home and then Vito tells me, yo, Josiah died, bro. And I'm just like, what the fuck? He just sent me money.
Yeah, Josiah, man. Man, Biggs, man.
Biggs, bro, because you and Biggs is like, yo, y'all, because in terms of like after L left and after niggas left, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, Biggs and Tank, y'all the niggas out, and Stallworth, Jamal Stallworth.
And Stallworth,
and
yeah.
We even went out with Calvin. We went out with Calvin before Sean.
We even took that motherfucker out with her. Yup. You're right.
We was going out, bro. We used to go to.
We was out.
That's why I loved us.
40 deuce. Like 40 deuce.
Yeah, let's go to 40 deuce, man. Fuck it, ain't nothing to do. Like it's 10 o'clock, nigga. I'm bored. Yo, I'm bored too, my nigga. Like, yo, let's go watch a movie. Let's go to the Deuce. Yes, we out of here, yo. Let's go to the fucking Deuce. And it's like you, Biggs, and fucking I think you and Biggs. After L, it was like you and Biggs. Like even with L, it was you and L. Then it was like you and Big. And then I mean I loved everybody, but the niggas we was going out with, it was like you, me, Biggs, and Stallworth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me, you, and Stallworth. Me, you, and Stallworth was first. Because Big came after Stallworth was gone. Mm-hmm. And it was me, you, and Stallworth. Me, you, and Stallworth was first.
Absolutely. The Stallworth was into that clothing shit.
Came home from school. We came home from school. We like, yo, and Stallworth was with some unsavory characters. I ain't gonna say their names, but he was with some unsavory characters. We just came from school. We like, yo, Ma, you coming inside? He like, nah, these my niggas. We like, yo, you sure? Like, we ain't say, yo, you sure, but we like, yo, we did say that. Like, yo, you sure, my nigga, you good? And then 10 minutes later, he coming inside. These niggas just robbed me.
You right.
Like the
Absolutely.
nigga, and it's like, yo, bro, and then we sitting there because me and you sat there and talked. Was like, we told this nigga to come in the house because we
We
seen the
told
under.
him,
I don't want to say his name because if I say the nigga name, you probably really remember. And I don't want
bro.
to say the
I
nigga name because
remember
the
the
nigga went through.
day. I remember the day he got jacked.
Yeah, bro. Like, and we sitting there like, yo, bro, we told you to come inside because we knew
Told
the
him to
nigga
come
before
inside.
he did. It's like, nigga, we been here already.
We already been here.
We
We
know who
know
he
what this
is,
life
bro.
is. Yeah, we was
Yeah, bro,
smarter
we
than our
know,
age
bro.
was,
Like,
man.
why he
Believe it or
still
not,
there?
we were smarter than what these kids don't know what we did. Oh my God. They won't even believe we was going through that.
Exactly, bro. It's like, yo, y'all little niggas. If y'all, I remember one nigga sat there, bro. He was like, yo, y'all niggas wonder, and I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, you'd have got beat the fuck up, bro. And it was
We would have
actually,
got beat up.
and I knew I wasn't, I knew I was still on my bullshit because it was getting me mad because I wanted to beat him up. It was like,
Yeah.
yo, it was like, yo, and I started saying names like, nigga, you wouldn't have got past Flacco. You wouldn't
You
have
wouldn't
got
have got
past
past
Flacco,
Flacco.
bro. You wouldn't have
Nope.
got past Flacco, nigga. Like,
Rest in
you
peace to
crazy.
Flacco. Rest in peace to Flacco.
Rest in peace, Flacco. Like, nigga,
Rest in
Flacco
peace,
would have stopped you
Flacco.
first.
I ain't like that nigga though. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't never
I
like
mean,
him.
after we all
But rest
left,
in peace. Rest in peace to
we
him.
survived. Not survived because it was times where we wanted to beat the shit. I fought Flacco. It was
I
times we
know.
wanted to
I
beat the shit
know.
out of him,
Oh yeah, he
and it
needed to
was
get
like
flushed down the toilet. He needed to get
it
flushed.
was times like we'd have really, you know what I mean? We could have hurt some
He'd
people
have
if we
got
was on
dope.
that
He should have
bullshit
got.
tank. If we would
If
have
we
been
would
on
have
some
did
bullshit,
foundation the way we set foundation, if we would have did it that way, it would have been
we'd have
nasty.
been on some bullshit, bro. We'd have been on because
Nah,
what
we
y'all
wasn't
gonna do?
on that.
What
We
the
was on
fuck are y'all gonna
sports.
do?
They wasn't gonna do nothing.
Like, you ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to, nigga. You gonna get beat the fuck up. And yo, I was really getting mad. Nigga was like, nah, I don't went to the back of the nigga, the McAdoo bus, nigga. The back of the bus was ours, nigga.
You
Nobody went to the
know,
back of the bus.
you know,
That's what the argument was about, bro. That's
you
what the
already
argument was
know.
about, bro. And I was really getting mad. I was getting mad, like, nigga, we would have not even we, I ain't even say we, bro. I'm like, niggas would have fucked you up, bro. You would have really got
Period.
beat the fuck up. Like,
Period.
ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, nigga. You would have got beat the fuck up.
Period.
Yeah, bro. Like that, like we wasn't playing with you. Like we was smoother, we was calmer than L's era. Cause L's era is where the nigga
Yeah, L's era. L's era
yeah,
was.
his era
Whew,
was
whew.
crazy. Like
It
if
was
we, I
worse
mean,
than
we'd have
ours.
survived
We
it.
gotta
Nah,
give
nah. I
them
want
niggas
y'all.
respect.
I want y'all niggas to know though. We would have survived it. Me and Tank, I'm speaking on. Me and Tank would have survived L's
Say
era.
it.
I ain't
Say it
speaking for
louder. Say it
everybody.
louder. Say it louder.
Yeah, we would have survived that shit. We was gonna get through that shit. Because basically, like, even if y'all did some foul shit, y'all got two niggas to fight. It
Yep.
don't even matter. And then y'all would have been mad, like, yo, these niggas could really fight and they young as fuck. And we was the youngest niggas in there. Us and Vito. And Fat Rock. We were all 16
And
years
Fat
old. We
Rock.
just turned 16.
Oh boy, it'd have been warm with old niggas. It'd have been warm. And
Because we wasn't
you
backing down from that shit. We
wasn't
wasn't
bad enough for
backing
nothing.
down.
I definitely wasn't. From where I'm from, where you from, man, it was
We
not
ain't backing
happening.
down from that shit. We gonna sit there
Wasn't backing
back to
up for
back and
nothing.
we gonna fight. Because fuck all that. Like, I ain't gonna front. I love McAdoo, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did and not the way I envisioned it would. Me being from Harlem and I'm in Brooklyn and niggas don't like Harlem
Yep.
niggas, and it's like
I always say you are a convert Brooklyn nigga, and you know you are. You can't even deal with Harlem no more. You know you can't do it. I always tell my mom, I say, my nigga Diddy from Harlem. And look, she never saw you. She don't know you. But I said, my nigga, he know he a Brooklyn nigga, man. You can't deal with that Harlem shit no more. Because once you've been around Brooklyn niggas, you know what you
yo,
deal
I
with
ain't
over
gonna
there.
sit here and lie though. As much as I love
Shit no more.
Harlem
Because once
and
you've
as
been
much as
around
I'm
Brooklyn niggas,
Harlem, Yo, I get the most love from the niggas that I was in Brooklyn with, yo. I get the most love and the most family feeling from them 17 motherfuckers I was with, man. 17 to 20, because there's a lot of niggas they ain't make it to 21 in terms of they might have left for whatever reason. But those 17 motherfuckers who stayed with me, the 17 to 21, I ain't gonna front. I do love Brooklyn for that. I ain't gonna lie. Those are my brothers.
And you know what I like? No, Diddy. Yo, Diddy. I don't even want to call you Diddy no more. Yo, Chris. I gotta call you Chris.
You hear that?
That Diddy shit is bad.
No. Jack. Call me Jack, bro. Call me Jack, bro.
All right, Jack. All right. Yeah, I can't. I be feeling bad to call you. I be like, yo, my boy Diddy. I've been calling you that back then. You know that's how I always call you.
No. The Diddy. You know, anything but my real name, because I don't put that shit on here. But
I don't put your name on. I don't put your name on.
I tell people like, yo, my nigga, like I was a big ass Puff Daddy fan. Like that nigga hurt my feelings. Like I was bad boy all day, and I'm still a Mace fan. I still love Mason a lot. I'm never gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. I always put you as a Diplomat because you're the one that came with the Diplomat shirts back. You put that shit back to Brooklyn. You was the one that came and said, yo, Cam is Cap Projects, Diplomat shirts. You came with the, like, I always tell my wife that story about you. Like, you come to my hood and you came to Brooklyn, like the hood, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, with the tab shirts. You came with the tab, and I was like, damn, I'm not lying. I want my wife, I always told my wife, I want you to meet him so you can see that I'm not telling you no lies. These stories is real. They authentic.
Yo, I be telling my wife the same shit, Tank. I tell my like, yo, these stories are dead real. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, Mr. Combs? What's good, bro? I'm gonna see you. You know, I'm gonna see you in the morning when we go check in. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm here with my brother Tank, man. We rehashing the old times, man. It's like, yeah, man. Like, you know what I mean? I wish Tank would have met my mom's type shit before she passed. Like,
same,
you know what I mean?
Bro, same.
Yeah, like we was, and then him and his family is from Florida, so is mine. So is mine. My mom from Jacksonville.
Same.
Yeah, so I'm
Tampa,
saying, bro. My
Tampa.
mom from Jacksonville?
Tampa.
It don't matter. Our family from Florida, bro.
Same.
My family from Florida, bro. Like, that's why I was like so easy. That's why Miss Jackson. I know you love Miss Jackson. I love Miss Jackson extra crazy.
You already know.
Yeah, it's like that Southern shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing. That's, yo, it's funny. I'm gonna do some more research. I'm gonna talk to my aunts because I started hearing that my mom was born in Georgia and not Florida, but she moved as a young child to Florida. So it's like, I got to find out because it's a reason I'm in Georgia and I don't want to leave.
It's crazy. Bro. My grandfather is from Georgia.
Yeah, it's a reason, bro. I don't want to leave. Yo, to keep it 100, bro, if I can have all of y'all down here, if all of y'all can come down here, I don't give a fuck where y'all live in Georgia. I would tell y'all, yo, don't live past, too far past 285.
Yo, Jack.
You, Vito, L.
Yo,
I'm
Jack.
trying to get y'all down here, bro.
Hey, Jack, real quick, pause.
Mm-hmm.
My wife said, y'all look alike.
We've been hearing that half our life. We've been hearing that shit since we were 16 years old. People thought we was related.
They called it twin, didn't they?
And then at one point, he was bigger than me at one point. He weighed 190 pounds. I'm bigger than him now. At one point, he was bigger than me. So, you know what I mean? People thought, and I'm older than him only by 3 months, but that's why they thought we was twins. They thought we was fraternal twins. And some thought we was identical. But they thought we was related. They thought we was brothers.
Yep, they did. That lady, when we was walking from the school, they said, yo, y'all twins. It was a lady. We went and we threw the nasty ass Burger King fries in the garbage. We was like, yo, we both said the same thing. The fries is nasty. What the fuck? We both said the same thing. Disgusting.
Exactly. No, I miss all of that shit, Brody. I swear, because I mean, the way you tell your wife shit is the way I tell my wife shit, and it's the way I ain't gonna front. It did get annoying because Vito used to say the same shit. The nigga Flock, rest in peace, Flocko. I love you, but Flocko used to always just mention McAdoo shit. It's like, man, I get it, bro. I love that shit. Is the yo that's what will connect us for life. It don't fucking
Yep.
matter where you go. Move to
Can I give you a
Alaska,
story you probably
Africa.
don't know?
Yeah, that shit is for life, bro. Like we in the group home, and then for the most part, everybody is successful in their own right, bro. See, Doc ain't tell you. Doc owned his home. You get what I'm saying? That nigga
Yeah.
has a home. Yo, L, my fault. Law
You're
has a
right. That's
home.
right. Right. That's better.
The nigga home costs more than $250,000. He ain't gonna say that though. I'ma say it for him. Nigga living in a home costs more than $250,000. He wasn't supposed to do shit. Look at what you do. You got a fucking son going to Princeton, bro. Like for real, bro. And then look at Vito. Vito is a fucking he runs where he works at. He works in the he's a fucking he's not a lead. He's the manager. He managed where he works at. El Ray is fucking doing his fucking thing. He's the youngest one of us, the last one, really. He's the last of the McDougal family, bro. Nigga doing his thing. Fucking me. I'm a fucking clinical professional. My motherfucking wife is a fucking hospital professional. We doing our thing, bro. We wasn't expected to do this shit. We wasn't expected to be shit. Well, maybe you, because I mean, people hated. They started hating me. Well, after Hassan and all the people we grew up with left, the new people didn't like me as much.
They're
So
like
the new
nobody.
people was the one. You know what I mean? The new people, yeah, you already know. Gail Parker
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of them thought,
Parker
niggas wasn't
was
gonna be.
fucking big, man. You know that?
I know.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that until
know.
later. That old lady was
Uh,
fucking that little boy. Cause we were little boys compared to what they was. They was grown women, and she was fucking that little boy. It's like some
yo,
David shit.
you know what's fucked up, bro? I could have got with Miss McCall. Miss
Who was
McCall,
that?
I don't know if you
I
remember
remember
her.
that.
Miss McCall used to braid my hair. She was a staff. She used to fucking braid my hair, bro. And I kind of fucked up. I should have, but I was only 20. I was only 20. I wasn't 21 yet. I was only 20. I was like,
Okay.
I really didn't read into it. And my dumb ass should have got her ass. Because she was the young one that drove the red Camaro.
I know who you're talking about. That was the black chick. I know who you're talking about. I know
Yeah, she was black
exactly
with
who you're talking about.
glasses.
She was a hood bitch. She was a
She
hood bitch.
definitely
I know who
was.
you talking
And
about. She had that red
yo,
Camaro. I remember her. Oh, she was out
she
there.
was on me, bro. She was on me. And I should
Man,
have got
thank God.
on her,
Yo, hey, bro. I like the way you play the game.
bro. She
I
was
like the way
on
you
it,
play the
bro.
game. Yo, I'm giving you your respect. Because
No,
me
I
and you,
appreciate
we was like neck and neck, and I never noticed that. I like the way you play the game. You're good. I respect you for that.
it. Yeah,
I
because
respect you.
I was on
I'm
my way
so
out before you. I was on my way. Of course,
right.
I'm on
You
my
was
way up
ahead of
3 months
me. You
before
had
you.
yeah, yep. But I still respect. I'm giving it to you straight up. I respect
Nah,
that.
I appreciate you, bro, because nobody don't know that. I never told nobody that. You know who knew? Another staff knew. Another staff knew. It was her name was all right, Roz McCall. I shouldn't have did that. But that's the one who I could have got. Her
I ain't gonna
friend.
even know. I don't remember none of that, so it don't matter to me.
No, I know, but just in case, whoever knows her, somebody might know her in Brooklyn. She might still be there. But nah, like, and if I would have knew better, yeah, I'd have probably tried to do something with her. See if we could have did some shit. Because it's like you already a professional, you 22 years old. You only 2 years older than me. So as long as you don't try to punk me and try to be like the leader, because I'm not good with a woman being a leader of me. It's like that's
Yeah,
the reason why I'm in the group home.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's like
You
as
know
long as
what?
we could have did some shit if you knew your place.
Now, when
And
I left there, the next thing I did was NYPD. And that was one of the questions they had about you being in your age and dealing with whatever. That was like one of the biggest questions they had about me that I had to face when I went to NYPD. And I was like, I
nigga,
answered it. I'm from the streets. I'm gonna give you whatever answer you want, motherfucker. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna talk to you whatever you need. I'm gonna give you whatever answer you need. It don't mean I believe it. It's what it is.
is what
It's
they
just
say.
life.
Yo,
It is.
you want to
It's
hear
what
some
it
shit?
is. I'm gonna
You want
tell
to hear
you
some
it.
shit nobody know?
Go ahead.
My nigga, we knew that you was gonna do something with law enforcement, of course, because you was doing auxiliary. What do they call that shit? School safety. But even before
Hmm.
that, you was sitting there saying, like, yo, I'm gonna be a cop. My nigga,
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you this because you don't know this, because nobody knows this, because I was well out the group home. Before I became the semi-drug kingpin of Taft Projects, I was sitting there like, yo, I'm gonna fucking go to the army and I'm gonna be Tank's partner and I'm gonna be a cop. I'm gonna find Tank. I'm gonna be his fucking partner because I know by the time I get out of the military, Tank is gonna be some type of something with stripes, and I'm gonna sit there like, yo, nigga, come get me. No matter, and I thought you was gonna be in New York, and it didn't matter where you were in New York.
Absolutely.
It was like Tank, come get me, my nigga. I'm free. I'm out the academy because I know you was on it first. And I sold drugs before I decided. And this is when I'm gonna tell you when it was, my nigga. Um
I believe you so hard.
uh
I believe you so much.
George no, I think George Bush was running for the second time,
Yes,
bro.
he was.
This how old
Yes, he was.
George
Yep.
Bush was running for the second time. And
And he
I
won.
did everything. I didn't have my MOS, but I took my test. I did all my shit for the military, bro. And I was gonna sit there like, yo, I'm gonna sit here, and I ain't think about El Rey and Vito. I wish I would have realized they was in the military at that time. I'm like, I'm gonna come out, and wherever Tank is at, I'm gonna sit there like, yo, place me. I'm gonna find Tank. I'm gonna say, hey, where are you at? So I can tell him what district to put me in as an officer, and you can come snatch me up, and we gonna fucking do what the fuck we was doing in the group home on the streets of Brooklyn or Staten Island or wherever the fuck you would have been at, my nigga.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Only thing is, I let that shit go. It wasn't for
I
me.
did too. I
It
did too,
wasn't for
bro.
me.
And as you can see, I mean, I let it go too. I'm sitting there like, the MOS. It was the
No,
MOS.
the MOS. Fuck that.
And it was like, yo, y'all niggas know I went to college, right? So it's like I could do something besides be infantry. Cause this after we went to the same college and high school. Remember, we both went to BMCC.
Yep.
So after
Absolutely.
that shit, I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'm sitting there like, like y'all niggas trying to treat me like I'm coming out of fucking high school and I don't have no skills. I already have skills. And them niggas wouldn't tell me my what's the name? They wouldn't tell me my MOS after I took the ASVAP. I took the ASVAP and I'm sitting there, what's my MOS? And they not telling me. And it's like, yo, you scored well on the ASVAP. All right, what's my MOS? Because I don't want to be infantry. And they didn't tell me,
You
bro.
was never gonna be infantry, bro. I took that same test. They told me,
And
what do you want to do? Medical? What do you want to do? I took that same test, bro.
the ASVAP, and it's like, yo, bro. And it was so easy. It was like I could probably tell them, like, yo, I only probably got
That
like
test
three wrong.
easy.
It was if you went to high school and you went to school and you know at least high school shit, it was easy. But
That
it's
shit
like
easy.
dumb motherfuckers would not sit there and tell me what the fuck I was going to walk into. So I'm gonna keep it 100. It was the night of the election, bro, and they wouldn't tell me. But that night they were supposed to pick me up. I can remember because it was
Oh,
Sergeant McConnell. Sergeant
that's a
McConnell,
Trump
my nigga.
year?
I
What year
remember
was
Sergeant
it?
McConnell. Huh?
What year was that?
It was 04. Yeah, 03 going into 04 or 04. It was 04 or 03 going into 04.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
That's Trump. That's Trump.
No. 04 is the last of Bush. That's the second Bush
Bush.
term.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Bush. It's Bush.
Yeah, it was the last. Yeah, it was Bush. Yeah, because Bush did 2 terms and he actually won again. And since they didn't tell me my MOS, I was sitting here, bro. I sat in. I'm gonna tell you what it is right now, my nigga. I sat. Rest in peace, Rick James. I love you, bro. But I sat in my man James Moore house. He was an addict. I'm gonna call him an addict because I don't want to disrespect him in his death, and I loved him. He was an addict. I sat in his house, bro. Like, yo, the election is coming up. I'm gonna sit in your living room, and I'm gonna watch the election. And I let him know, like, yo, if John Kerry, because I think it was Kerry, if John or was it Al? No, Al Gore was the first time. I'm like, if John Kerry wins, you know what I mean? This is the last time you're gonna see me for 4 years, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yo, go ahead, sit in the living room. I don't care. I'm gonna be in the back in my room. And I'm sitting in the living room, bro. And John Kerry conceded, or it was Al Gore.
Yeah.
Somebody conceded, bro.
It wasn't Al Gore. Al Gore came years later. It had to be Kerry.
Al Gore conceded. And when he conceded, bro, I had 2 of these rolled up.
Damn.
2 of them, because my
What did that? You're making my wife feel spiked. Don't do that.
No.
I'm just joking.
The next day, I was supposed to take my. Excuse me. I was supposed to take my. I was supposed to swear in and take my drug test, and I sat there and was like, nobody told me nothing about what I was going to be doing as a job. I smoked like 3 of these shits, and I let the nigga pick me up. Sergeant McConnell, he picked me up at 4 a.m, bro. He gave me some shit so I could beat the urine test, but I had just smoked weed less than fucking 3-4 hours before he picked me up. So it's like he picked me up. Yeah. Because you didn't tell me what the fuck I was going to be doing, bro. Because I wanted to do like logistics or something like that.
Okay.
I didn't want to be in the front line. Like, I went to college. I'm not doing this shit because, I have no way out. No, I'm doing it because
I agree with you, Diddy.
I don't want to sell drugs. I fuck with you. Yeah, I don't want to sell drugs, man. I don't want to be a bad guy, man. So I'm trying to go to the army. Y'all won't tell me my MOS. So I'm gonna sell these drugs, and that's what the fuck I did, and I was fucking good at it. Not when you didn't meet me selling drugs, but after a while, nigga, when we went to MacDougal, I was selling drugs. I was
absolutely.
Good.
What about motherfucking what's his name? Damn, what's his name?
Wait, what do you think about?
What's up? I'm thinking about oh boy, he had the work. He had that work. But if anybody had that work, he had to work.
You talking about in our house?
Yeah.
He had work.
Yes, man. Nah, man.
It wasn't Atlantic?
No, it wasn't. It was MacDougal. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. He got to work.
Because I'm thinking about myself first.
Of course.
I'm trying to think who else. So, you know what I mean?
He got me. He the one that paid for my first time ever seeing Bone Thugs and Harmony. He got me the tickets. He was like, yo, I know you like Bone Thugs.
Me and him work together.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, me and him worked together, bro. Me and him was together. We worked together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he brought that shit to me when he found it. Not found it, but yeah, he came across it, and it was 3/4 of a key. And just in case people ain't know, he came across 3/4 of a key. Yo, I remember who you talking about because when you said the Bone Thugs, that helped a lot.
You see what I mean? He got me tickets to Bone Thugs. I still got the ticket receipt in the CD
Yo,
of the album. I still got it. I still got it.
yo, bro, Homeboy talks about that shit too. Homeboy talks about it too, because I told you I know
I
who you
know
talking
he
about.
do. I know who
He
you talking
talked
about.
about
We ain't
it
gonna say
too,
his
bro.
name. We're not gonna say his
Yeah,
name, but we're gonna let it
yeah,
go.
but
But
he because he told
yep.
me he's like you went on stage and y'all smoke weed with them.
Nah, I didn't do none of that, but I never did none of that. But I was there. I
Okay,
dapped
so
up my favorite artist of the group,
well
and
he
it's
said he
crazy.
hit the blunt. So he probably hit the blunt one time. He
Yeah,
said they passed him the blunt too. He hit the blunt. Well, not
yeah,
two.
he had a good
Because it
time.
probably wasn't because I know you didn't smoke
It
weed.
wasn't me.
You
You
never
know I
smoked
didn't
weed.
do that. You know I
I know
didn't
you
do
don't
that.
smoke weed. I know you didn't smoke. You ain't even fucking drink. We had and the only time I remember
Absolutely.
you drinking was fucking
I put
Y2K.
water in it. What I did? I put water in
No,
it,
no,
didn't I?
Y2K. No, Y2K, when we all thought shit was gonna be fucked up. Y2K, you took one hit from the bottle and then you passed it.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
ain't
you
drink no more.
did. You did. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I
And
agree
then
with
you was
that.
always now as far as the water shit was like, nigga, we ain't giving you shit. You gonna pour water in it. Cause the nigga sat
Yep.
there like, yo, I'm gonna pour water
Yeah.
in it. What the fuck we giving it to you
Yep.
for? No.
Exact. Hey, please talk it. Please talk it. Talk it.
Like, yo, like, nigga, we done spent this money, nigga. You can't pour water in it. That's why the only time I remember you actually taking a drink, me and Stallworth had bought champagne, and you took a sip of the cold duck. Well, I bought something different. Stallworth bought because
Right.
Stallworth was the pretty boy
Absolutely.
of us three. Stallworth was the pretty boy, so he bought
Right.
champagne.
Yep.
So he bought I took a sip of the champagne. Stallworth took a champagne. You was like, "Fuck it," and you took a sip of the champagne. You was like, "All right," and then you never took another sip of nothing else ever again. It's like, yeah. Like, nigga, we alive, nigga. It's 2000. Nigga, what you thought that was the start of something new? Like, but
Yeah.
most of us
I
already,
just didn't
knew,
play.
yeah, most of us knew, like, nigga, why would you ask him that? He's not
Yo,
gonna
but at least you
smoke a
tell
drink
it.
with you.
Hey, yo, hey, what you're saying is proving everything that I told my wife. I didn't lie. I don't lie. I don't got time for it. I just tell the
Yeah,
truth.
exactly. What the fuck am I lying for? Because to be honest, it's like, nigga, you can't beat me. What am I lying to you for? You can't beat me. I'm not scared of you. And it's like I tell my wife, I'm like, yo, but my wife kind of she kind of mostly believes it because she's seen shit happen like in front of her. So she like, oh yeah, I know you're because my wife knows I'm an asshole. I'm gonna put it that way. She knows I'm an asshole. She knows I'm a dick. And it's like, yeah, I don't have a problem telling people what it is. I don't give a fuck. I've been doing this shit all my life. We've been doing this shit all our life, telling people what it is. Like, if we sat there because I remember I tell niggas like, yo, I remember nigga Tank, we was about to fight a staff member. He's cool now. He's cool now. I wanna go out and say that he's cool now. But it was a staff member, and Tank was sitting because I was pissed off. Like,
Was it
yo, and
Frank?
I was to the point. I
Was
was
it
damn near
Frank?
to the point of tears. I was damn to the
Was
point
it
of tears,
Frank?
meaning like,
Was it Frank?
huh?
Frank Edwards?
Yo, I ain't even want you to say
Was it Frank Edwards? I know who it
it.
is.
Yeah, I
We
know
was
you
gonna
know. I
jump
know.
him. He was a grown ass man and we was young.
Yeah, and we cool now. And I don't because he even brought it up. He was like, yo, I remember him and his man Tank was going but he didn't call you
We
Tank, he
was
called you your
man.
name. He called you your name.
Absolutely. Yeah,
He
we
was
was gonna
like, yeah,
jump
you
him.
and Tank was
We
trying
had
to
to
get me
jump him. He was a
upstairs.
grown ass man. We was young. We were gonna jump that nigga. Me and you was gonna
Yo, he
jump
was
that
going,
nigga.
yo, I ain't gonna front. He knew we was gonna jump him too. That's why he never went. He like we was gonna fuck him up. And I don't mean no disrespect,
He
but I
knew
mean
we
when
was gonna
two people
jump
could
him.
fight against you got two niggas who could fight against one person who could fight. The one person who could fight is gonna lose. It doesn't matter how good you can fight, bro. We know how to fight too. So like he was I don't damn, I didn't want to like make it sound like I'm disrespecting him. because it's all love. Like it's really all love. Because when we had the reunion, we had our first reunion, he was there. Like it's all love. I have no like that. We were 16 years old. I'm saying that for the people listening. We were 16 years old. We would not like this is fucking 30 years ago. You might as well say damn near 30 years ago. This is 30 years ago. We were 16 years old, and whatever happened, happened. And I was so mad. Like, it was like I was to tears. But it ain't like I'm to tears because I'm scared. No, nigga, I'm about to really fucking hurt you, bro. And then Tank see it, like, yo, what's good, bro? What the fuck is up? I'm like, this nigga frightened, nigga. Like, what the fuck? And then automatically Tank got as hype as I was. Like, it didn't take nothing. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? What? I'm like, nah. Let's go. And yeah, like, it was going to be bad. We probably would have went to jail, too. And we probably would have got hurt because, like I said, the nigga could fight. It's not like he was no bitch. He wasn't no bitch. But he was just an older nigga. And it was like, nigga. But him being the cooler head, I'm going to say this for real. Him being the cooler head because he was literally 10 years older than us. Him being the cooler head was like, you know what? I'm going to walk the fuck out of here, B. Because Tank took over the whole shit. And Tank used some shit I started using after I left the group home. Because Tank's that, because he started, he's like, shh. That was so killer. That shit was the most gangster shit, bro. The nigga Tank was like, shh. Don't yell. Why are you yelling? We don't want people to know what we're about to do. Don't yell. Let's just go upstairs and let's handle this. And I'm sitting here like, yo, I was mad as fuck. And this is in my respect. It's like, damn, that shit was kind of chilly. That shit was chilly. Like, yo, shh. Let's just go upstairs. Let's go upstairs and let's handle this shit like men. Like, you know. And you know, years later, homie Frank said, like, yo, I knew y'all niggas was gonna jump me. I knew, you know what I mean? I knew. And it was true. And like I'm gonna say now, Frank wasn't no bitch. He ain't no bitch. He ain't no bitch today. He wasn't no bitch then. He ain't no bitch now. But two niggas against one nigga is never fair. And the fact that me and Tank were younger is like, nah. And then me and Tank were brothers. So it's like, nah, it's no. Fair one is no. And then Tank did the most gangster shit because Tank was one of the quiet niggas. Like, Tank, one of them niggas is like, nigga, yeah, I don't play in the streets, nigga, but I know the streets and I just don't play in them. And I'm from Brownsville, nigga. Home of the brave, put in the work in the street like a slave. Like, Tank, the biggest MOP fan there is. Like, Tank is Brownsville. He don't give a fuck. My man Tank is Brownsville. See, now this nigga Doc trying to play games. But nah, still, I don't care. I'll take that. Because Earthquake and Typhoon was brothers when they was in that ring. That shit was, with them niggas, that shit was like 700 pounds of pressure. With us, it was like 450, 475, 475 pounds of pressure. And we was only 16. And I'm going to keep it 100. And since Doc wanted to talk shit, now I'm going to turn the whole attention to him. But as 16-year-olds and probably 475 pounds worth of pressure, we'd fuck you up. We'd really fuck you up. Like, no, like, if me and Tank, like, we wasn't on that shit. We wasn't on that shit. We really wasn't. We wasn't on it. We wasn't on it. But it don't mean we couldn't get on it. You pause. But we wasn't on that shit. We just in here, man. We in here. It's not like it's jail or nothing, but we just in here, bro. We in here together, bro. Like, nigga, you don't scare me. Or whoever's on the outside, nigga, you don't scare me. But as far as the earthquake and typhoon shit, it's like I said, we both was on the football team. We were football players. And at one point in time, people thought that me and him were fucking police. It's like, nigga, we 17 years old. How the fuck are we how the fuck? Because we were, and it's like, how do you think we have on equipment? Nigga, this is our body. Hold up, I think I got Tank back. Nope, I got Doc back. Okay. Hold up.
Yo, you got me
Yo, what's
worried
good,
over
Doc?
here, bro. What's good, y'all? I didn't know y'all was still
Nah.
on, bro.
Nah,
Yo, y'all
Doc did
got me
some bullshit because
rolling,
I was about to
bro.
talk about his what's the, you know what? I'm gonna silence him because I can hear a little bit of his background and I don't want him to say nothing anyway. But nah, see, me and Tank know when we got what we got in Brooklyn, Doc was running shit. And if Tank was here, Tank could tell you too. And if Doc wasn't running the whole shit, he had his piece. Yeah, please don't interrupt me neither. But Doc was like me and Tank, of course, he said we earthquake and typhoon. Me and Tank was like the biggest tandem of two niggas in there. We wasn't the biggest niggas in there because we had fat ass Dwayne, but we was like the biggest in shape brolic niggas that was in there. Like, nigga, you sure you want to do that? But still, but Doc was the smallest nigga in there. And niggas was scared of that nigga. Yo, I wish Tank was here now to back me up, my nigga. Because Doc be trying to front. Nigga be trying to front like, bruh. Smallest nigga in there, and niggas treated you with the respect of the fucking mafia. Like, I mean, the craziest nigga that's screaming crazy because they serving bacon for breakfast. Nigga sitting there, oh shit, it's Don Doc. I don't want to hear nothing. Me and Tank, yeah, we was on some brother shit. Yeah, because we was young. And it's like, nigga, whatever trouble comes your way is my trouble. Yeah, but when you in there and you a nigga of a small stature and niggas get up and move up, like I'm about to get up and move, but I'm going to pour me another drink, but niggas will get up and move because, yo, that nigga Law coming. Yo, yeah, yeah. Yo, my nigga, yo, it's a seat right here, bro. I don't want you to sit here and come back on here like, no, that's not true. Yo, that's the truth. It was a dude that we was with, 300 pounds. 300 pounds. The nigga had a bra size of like a D. And you know what I mean? We used to sit there and make fun of him. And you know, some of us he knew like, yeah, I'm gonna talk back to y'all, but you know I can't fight y'all because you know y'all ain't bitches. But that nigga Doc, DOC, that nigga I, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, L, a lowercase L. But L, that nigga L used to do shit like, example, flip that nigga titties, bang. Now we used to do that shit to him. He used to sit there and try to want to fight. And L do it. Loca. Really, nigga? Oh, you a bitch. And me and Tank used to look at shit like that. And I ain't gonna front. Yes, we did. Me and Tank was on some shit when we first got to McAdoo, and it's supposed to be the most dangerous place on the planet for a teenager. So we sitting there like, well, we saw he was a bitch in Atlantic in a previous spot we was in. We saw he was a bitch because he was sitting there. Hold on. Okay. All right, never mind. But nah, we saw that nigga in the group home we was in before. It's like being in jail with a nigga before. You like, yo, when we was in this jail, you was a soft, you know what I mean? You was a pipsqueak. Now you over here in this one. Now you So we saw a nigga shut him down. Nigga smaller than him. Like when he was in the first jail, what the fuck did I just say jail? He was in, wow. Let me take a second real quick. I don't know what the fuck I said that shit for. But that was the comparison is what I was making. Probably hold up. But he was in the first crib with us. And he was in the first crib with us and we watched niggas punk him. You get what I'm saying? We watched niggas in the pimps in red uniforms was punking him to the point where he ended up joining the pimps in red uniforms. So, you know what I mean? He could feel like somebody. And you know what I mean? Me and Tank, I'm just speaking on me and Tank. See, back then it was like me, Tank, and Country. We was in the same, it was me, Tank, and Country, and the fake ass fat nigga, pimp in red uniform nigga. We was all together. It's like it's in classes. So we in there with that nigga. And we see like me and Country went out with him one time. And this is when I was like, yeah, probably like 150 pounds. Me and Country was like 300 pounds together. It might have been less than that. It might have been like 290, 280 because Country was like a year younger than me and he was a little bit shorter and smaller than me. But Dwayne Bennett, I don't know what the fuck I'm withholding his name for. Dwayne Bennett, this fat fuck, this greasy, fat, bloated, nasty, wanna be down. I'm Jamaican, I'm blood, I'm tough, I'm a gangster. I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. But him, and you know what I mean? Me and Tank already sized him. Well, no, wait, Tank came to Atlantic after me. So this is a little bit before Tank. This is when I was still small. Tank ain't meet me when I was small. Tank met me when me and him would have, because Tank came in, Tank was already squared up. Wall Street 511 was good, bro. Appreciate you, Afghanistan in the building. When I met Tank, me and Tank, I had gained 75 pounds. And Tank was a fullback for, I forgot what high school he was with at the time. Tank was already playing football. I was playing football too. But I had gained, I went from 150 to 225. And then I met Tank. But when I was 150, during that transition between 150 to 225, me and Country had went to Queens because for some reason, when you in a group home, you fucking sit there and you go to everybody's neighborhood who you cool with to see if they really talking what they say they talking about. So Country went with me to my hood and he was like, all right, you know what I mean? I went by a different name, of course. But he went to my hood. I still was Jackrabbit, but you know what I mean? I was something different. But he went to my hood. He like, yeah. Well, you know what I mean? Cool. He went to one of my football games, all that shit. Then I went to Country hood. Me, Dwayne, my fault. Me, Dwayne, Bennett, fat fuck, and Country, we was going to Country hood. We like, all right, we gonna go to your hood, Country, see if you know what I mean, who you say you are. And we went to Country hood. No, we didn't even make it to Country hood, Joe. We never made it. The motherfucker Country, me and Country, like I said, we was small. Dwayne was a big fat nigga. Like, we was small at this time and we was younger than him. And me and him was cool. Dwayne was like kind of a tag along, but like we was kind of seeing if he was cool or not. And the nigga, Dwayne, we started play fighting. And of course, that's why I don't play fight and I never liked it. Me and Country we was getting the best of Dwayne. It's like I said, nigga, two niggas that know what the fuck they doing. We're gonna always handle one person who knows what he doing. So me and Country was getting the best of him, and we was playing. We wouldn't even like, hitting him and doing shit. We wasn't doing shit. We just was getting the best of him. And he started getting mad, and he started like kind of throwing real blows. So he kind of pushed Country real hard. So Country flew back. I'm gonna call it what it is. Country flew back, and he ended up in the seat. We was on the F train or the E train, the E of the F train. The Country flew back. So then I saw how hard he had, how much effort he had put into the push. So I just sat down across from Country. And I looked at Country because I was getting mad for real. So was Country, because it was like, nigga, we was playing like you trying to get for real because we was getting the best of you. So Dwayne sits down, and then a couple of stops later, some white lady sit next to him. And that's when shit start. Nigga Country like, yo, miss, you ain't got to answer me, but I know that nigga stank over there. I know that nigga stanking. And I don't give a fuck. So I'm amping it up. I'm laughing hard. I'm laughing. Fuck this nigga. Fuck Dwayne Bennett. Fuck that nigga. It's what it is. Fuck that nigga. These nigga trying to get mad because, we got the best of him. Like, nigga, we told you, nigga. Like, it's two of us, nigga. We gonna beat you. And we got the best of you without, without hurting you, without inflicting injury or damage. We just showed you, like, look, nigga, we gonna beat you. You being big and 1 year older than both of us don't mean shit. We're gonna beat you. So the whole way, and we got on the, I think it was the F train, because it wasn't Hoyt and Skimmerhorn we got on, but we got on the I forgot where we was. Whatever, it was the F train. Takes us out to Queens. All I know is before we could transfer to the E train that takes us to Jamaica, Dwayne was off the train because he was mad. Because me and Country, well, I ain't say shit because I was already past talking. I wanted to fight. Like, you trying to play my man Country. So I'm like, nigga, if Country sit there and he decide he want to fight, nigga, we gonna fuck you up on this fucking F train, nigga. And we gonna leave you on here, nigga. Whatever. But that didn't happen. Country started having jokes. And when I say having jokes, I mean he was unrelenting. Unrelenting means he didn't stop. He didn't stop means Dwayne got really, really mad. Because he took it personal. Of course, because he knew Dwayne got mad. He knew whatever. So he sits there and my boy Country, meaning, yo, miss, I know he stank. I know you smell that nigga, blah, 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 blah. And, Dwayne started talking back after a while, like, you pussy, this, that, and the third. And I'm not even talking. I'm not talking. I ain't talking. And it's like, now that I'm thinking about it today in 2026, it's like, you lucky it was me and Country, and you lucky we ain't meet Tank yet. You lucky Tank wasn't here yet. Because that would have been all, and that's when I was like still like 150, 160 pounds. I hadn't got bigger yet. I was on a football team, but I still hadn't gotten bigger yet. It's like, that's why I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? And from there, it was like, and then we get off, before we get off the train, nigga Country had embarrassed him so much. The nigga sat there and was like, all right, yeah, whatever. Nigga got off the train. Nigga didn't continue going with us because he was supposed to go with us to Queens, to Country people. Your man got off the train, talk about, all right, I'm going to see you when you get back to the crib. I'm going to see you, all right, whatever. And I'm sitting there like, I started laughing. That's the first time I made a noise. I started laughing like, yo, my nigga, Country, yo, bro, Tony. Yo, Tony, yo, my nigga, Tony, you mad funny, my nigga. You mad funny. I'm like, yo, we still gonna go to your block? He like, hell yeah. And we went to the south side. We went to Jamaica, Queens. Soon as we got off the train, it's like, yo, and I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. As soon as we got off the train, yo, Tony knew everybody that was there. Country from North Carolina. Country knew everybody that was on the fucking sidewalk as soon as we got off the train. So it's like when this happened first. We went to his block first before we went to mine. And we didn't even go to my block. We went to my football game, but that's later. But we went to Tony block. Tony knew everybody that was right outside Jamaica Center, the last stop. Yo, Tony, what's good? I'm sitting there looking at Tony like, and I tell him like, yo, I ask him, so I'm like, yo, so if Dwayne actually came all the way with us, he got fucked up for real. Nigga, I told you, like, I'm like, country, like, nigga, how the fuck you from the country? You from North Carolina, but you got all these niggas up here in Southside already. They're like, yo, niggas fuck with me, my nigga. Niggas fuck with me. So, you know what I mean? Whatever. Me and Country went to Rochdale. We went to everywhere he took me. We went where the Lord's boys be at. We was all over Southside. And I ain't gonna front, that shit was fun. Nigga took me to see his family. And it's like, yeah, this is my boy. This is Country. This my nigga. So now it's like, we get back to the group home. And of course, Dwayne was mad. And it's two of us, and it's kind of two of them. And a staff came, Mr. Harper, not Ron Harper, Randy Harper. Ron Harper's the point guard for the Chicago Bulls, and you know what I mean, the shooting guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers, point guard for the Lakers, whatever. Randy Harper sat there because he caught it. He caught it. And it's fucked up because Dwayne was situated when we got back in the crib. Dwayne was standing in front of the stairs, right in front of a flight of stairs. And some nigga was with him. I remember some nigga was with him that was in the same group home from Queens, St. John's. They was in St. John's together. So, you know, that nigga was there with him. But we think about it now. Let's be for real. Your boy Dwayne is standing in front of a fucking flight of stairs. And Country, just like myself, I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, let's kick this nigga the fuck down the stairs. But I'm sitting there like, then Mr. Harper comes, so, you know, everything come to a standstill. And it's like, yo. He like, yo, what the fuck are you thinking? He like, yo, I see what the fuck y'all. Yo, he sat there and told us what we was about to do. Nigga really sat there and told us what we was about to do. Shout out to Mr. Randy Harper. Word up. I hope he alive and ticking somewhere. Nigga Randy Harper sat there and told us what we was about to do. He's like, yeah, I see it. Your man Country was going to kick that nigga down the stairs. And then y'all was going to try to tune up the nigga that was still upstairs. And I'm sitting there like, shit, we ain't even say that shit to each other, but that's what the fuck was going to happen. We was going to kick that fat nigga down the stairs. And we was going to try to tune up whoever the fuck was still upstairs. And that shit was like, yo. That shit was like, yo, Mr. Harper, like, nigga, like, yo, nigga, I got kids, nigga, them niggas is in, and his kids was locked up. He's like, nigga, I got one in Kasaki and one in Green. And I ain't even know what the fuck, I'm going to keep it 100. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant because I ain't know about prisons. And I ain't know about green until one of my cousins ended up in green. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to all my cousins. Shout out to Brian, Todd, Tina. Brian, Todd, P, and shout out to Nene. But yeah, yo, and nigga Harper said all that shit, and then you know what I mean, me and Country, you know, we went upstairs, so we was in my room, and me and Country sitting there chilling, and you know, Harper came up with the, "Are you no, I'm bugging." Country went, they made us go to our own rooms. Country went to his room, I went to my room. And Harper came and gave me all this whole speech about black kids and you know what I mean? Like, yo, you know you'd have been another statistic. You and Tony? Well, he called him, you know what I mean? He called him his name. He called him Theodore. He's like, you and Theodore, man. Y'all would have been fucking statistics. Y'all have been there with my sons. Y'all have been in Kawasaki or Green or some shit like that. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I hear you, but I really don't give a fuck about what you're saying. But I was listening, but at the same time, keep it on. I didn't give a fuck about what he was saying because it's like, because I even told him, like, he fucking with Country. I don't care. He fucking with Country. And Country is my man. Country is my man. This before Tank and Charlie. Because Tank, me, Country, Tank, Charlie, we was in that motherfucker at the same time. Me, Country, Tank, and Charlie. And that shit, like, yeah, you ain't fucking with my peoples, B. Like, nah, you not. And Charlie was older than all of us when we found out. Eventually, we found out Charlie was older than all of us. He was like the same. He was a little older than Dwayne too. But Charlie was cool as fuck, southern ass motherfucker. Nigga, like, yeah, I'm from Mississippi. He had them fucking gold caps, not gold caps. He had the silver caps. And now, if you see kids down south with silver caps, you know they bad as a motherfucker. They always bad. So I'm assuming, you know, he said he had polyps. But Charlie was one of the most loyal motherfuckers you could have on your team. Charlie was so loyal, and to be in New York, and then he had a bitch in Gowanus that was like in her 30s. Yo, Charlie was something else. So you know what I mean? After Harper talked to me, he talked to Country, me and Country talked to each other. We probably disregarded everything Harper said, but we left. You know what I mean? We left the situation as is. You know, Tank moves in. I'm shortening the story because I'm about to get out of here because I'm ready to eat and my phone about to die. Tank ends up coming through. Charlie ends up coming through. Me, Tank, Charlie, and Country, fast friends. Fast. The brotherhood was fast. And they end up moving to the Bronx first. It was like they moved Charlie, they moved Country, they moved them to the Crossroads. And then it's just me and at least we sitting there thinking at least Charlie and Country, they together. So, you know, whatever it is, they got each other's back. And then me and Tank got moved. Well, Tank got moved first. They moved Tank. They offered Tank. They like, yo, we got a four-man house. And it's in a place that looks like a house. You wouldn't look like you live in a group home. You can, you know what I mean, kind of presume a normal life for the most part. Tank said, fuck that. My grandma is from Brownsville. My grandma's from Brownsville. I'm going to Brownsville. I'm going to be around my grandma. So, after I found out the network of group homes I was in didn't operate in Harlem. They didn't operate in Harlem. So it was like, for me, it was like, and then they offered me the same shit since Tank didn't take it. And they, they offered me, four people, it's three people there, you'll be the fourth one, and you'll be living in a house and you'll be living with a sense of normalcy. By now, you got to know what Uncle Jackie said. Fuck you. Fuck your house of normalcy. Where y'all send Tank? And he's like, well, Tank wanted to go to McDougal. He went to Brownsville. I mean, blah, blah, blah. But, you should take this. You should take that. I'm sitting there like, I formed a bond with this nigga. That nigga's my brother. Y'all already took two of my brothers away. Y'all took away Charlie. Y'all took away Country. But y'all not gonna take away. Nah, man. I'm going with Tank. He wasn't Tank at the time. He was still T. He was still Mel. But I'm going with Tank. And I end up with Tank and Dwayne. Is like Charlie and Country went to Crossroads. Me and Tank went to McDougal, which is in Brooklyn. It's in Ocean Hill, Brownsville. And Charlie and Country went to Crossroads, which is in the Bronx. So, me and Tank, we chilling, we doing what we do, we living how we live. And guess what the fuck happened, y'all? That motherfucker Dwayne moves into our same motherfucking group home. And we, it's like jail. When we get home or we get up, whatever it is, whatever happens, they sat there like, yo. And then who told us they like, yo, it's a new kid here. And who's the first nigga to tell us? Because it's his roommate. He's like, yo, some fat nigga. They got some fat nigga in my room. Rest in peace, Flacco. Nigga Flacco like, yeah, they got some fat nigga in my room. And then I see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And the first thing I do, yo, Tank, guess who's in here with us? Dwayne. And we like, oh, fuck. Does nobody want to be around that nigga? Like, nigga, you a bitch. And we see Dwayne. And you know what I mean? We see that nigga was asleep. We start telling that, yo, this nigga, blah, 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 And then we had Flock. Flock felt so bad for him. Flacco, you listening, nigga? Rest in peace, motherfucker. We love you. Nigga, Flacco had sat there and lied for Dwayne. Said, yeah, I took him. And he fucked, he had sex with this woman. Whatever her name was. I remember the name, but I'm sitting like, yeah, we used to try. We used to try so hard to get along with Dwayne. Like, we ain't even come up with it. It was just instinctive. Like, he's in here with us. Let's just try. And we just never liked the nigga. This nigga he just wasn't likable. He became a blood, and just for shits and giggles, we sat there and told the nigga, me and Tank sat and told the whole house we was Crips. And I'm gonna leave that because I'm gonna make a show, and I'll make sure I'm gonna have people we corroborate these stories. But yeah. But yo, let me get up out of here because you know, what I mean, I talked enough shit. We've been here long enough. I've been here long enough. I see Al is still here, but I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? I want to salute everybody who came through, who sat down, who listened to our shit, listen to my shit later, and you know what I mean. It's been fun. But in conclusion, oh shit, you back? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in production form, you know what I mean?
Yo, my brother works 70 hours a week. You know what I mean? If you're a lady, listen to this. If you feel like, you know what I mean, putting your mouth on some flesh, that's the flesh to put it on right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You ain't getting shit beyond the, $40, $35. You ain't getting shit, but you know what I mean? You see, it's a hard working man. He hard at work right now. You know what I'm saying? And pause. He, you know what I mean? For the right, you know what I mean? Slide off, he might be hard at work for you. You know what I mean? Literally hard at work. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He there. Yo, I'm gonna make sure myself, Doc, we gonna be here in the morning when he get out of work, because I'm gonna make sure I'm up. And and I don't have to make sure I'm up because I'm always up at that time. But we gonna be back. We gonna talk about the same shit from a New Yorker's perspective. And you know what I mean? But as far as that group home shit, we gonna get together, myself, Doc, Tank, and hopefully we can get together in motherfucking Vegas. And you know what I mean? You can see us all around each other. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Because even now in my profession, I sit there and hope the kids end up because I really
Pause.
you got he probably caught some shit I said. So pause. But in my profession now, the little kids that be cool with each other and excuse me, excuse me, they might be from different cities, but I hope they develop, maintain a friendship. And I'm starting to see that shit stems from me developing friendships and brotherhoods with people from Brooklyn, with people I thought I'd never fucking ever be associated with Brooklyn niggas. I'm gonna shout out the first Brooklyn nigga I ever
The
met.
roundabout Brooklyn dudes now.
Yo, I ain't even gonna front. I ain't hear you. I ain't hear you correctly because I guess I was hiccuping. But I'm gonna shout before. I want you to say it again. Hold on, pause. But wait. I'm gonna shout out the first Brooklyn nigga I ever met. He was my free safety, my running back. Like like when I call audibles, it was for him to block, and he was small, just like fucking Doc. I swear, y'all would have loved each other. And he was a small running back, just like Doc, and he didn't give a fuck about his body, just like Doc. He didn't give a fuck about his body. So if I sat there, like I ain't gonna front, and it was wrong of me now because we didn't have on equipment. I used to push Doc in front of people I wanted him to block. Like I used to physically like, yeah, I need you to go over here. And I used to like, and it's like, nigga, maybe he was looking at somebody else and I see something else. So it was kind of like, it wasn't dirty, but it was like, I need you over here. But it's like, I don't know where you are, where your brain is taking you, but I need you over here. And I used to take him and grab the back of his jersey and push him or kind of slide him to where I needed him to be. Because it's like, I don't mind taking one-on-one hits, but I don't want to take 2-on-1. I'll run over one nigga, but I don't want to run over two. I don't know if I can. But yeah, fuck all that. I say that to say, like, yeah. Like, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say, but yeah, like, as far as this shit goes, man, we gonna do more shows. I hope to have Doc. I hope to have Tank, because Tank was the motherfucker in Atlantic with me. Doc is the motherfucker that we met and we loved, you know, because he was himself. You know what I'm saying? And we sat there, we both recognized, like, you know what I mean? If you ain't stupid, like, Doc is from fucking I'm not Doc. Doc from East New York / Canarsie. You know what I mean? From Canarsie, but you know, shout out to Mama Love, God Mama Love. You know what I mean? He loved East New York. Whether he's from there, whether he's from Canarsie, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. Shout out to East New York. Shout out to Canarsie. Shout out to Nichols, and shout out to Lincoln, because you flip that shit around. Nichols and Lincoln is the same shit. But
The
yeah, shout out to
nigga
both
ain't
of
go
those.
around it, but he knows Lincoln, Lincoln. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout it out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stinking Lincoln in Harlem, but this ain't about that. This is about, you know what I mean, Lincoln and Fulton. I believe it's Fulton. If I ain't forget. If I'm wrong, Doc, you know what I mean, let me know. But I think Lincoln and Fulton, Nichols and Fulton. Shout out to all that shit over there, you know what I mean? And Doc, listen to me, you know what I mean? That's probably like my fucking 6th double shot. But yo, I'm gonna keep it 100, my nigga. I feel love in Harlem. I do. But y'all motherfuckers in Brooklyn, man, I can't shake y'all even if I wanted to, bro. I can't shake y'all niggas, man. I love y'all niggas. You nigga, you already know. I ain't gotta tell you nothing, nigga. The fucking Tank, fucking Brucey B, Thorn, aka Jamal Thompson, Brucey B, aka Banner, fucking Vito, El Ray. I fucking love motherfuckers, man. Like Calvin, Honesty, Marco. I love motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to shout niggas out now. Rich, nigga, you know we love Rich. It don't matter who you are. If you knew who the fuck Rich was, you love Richard Hazelton. You love that motherfucker. Yo! Rich, shout out to you wherever you at, bro. Wherever you at, I hope you thriving wherever the fuck you at, bro. And hopefully they love you the way we did in McAdoo, my nigga, because you was our guy, bro. I love you, Rich. Word. If you ain't got no brother, you don't love your brother, nigga. Love me, nigga. I'm your brother forever, nigga. Doc, your brother forever, nigga. Tank, your brother. Nigga, we your brothers, nigga. We love you, nigga. We love you. Yo, I'm going to tell a quick backstory on Rich. Rich is a person with behavioral disabilities. Rich was in his 20s, and he was in our group home because nowhere would place him. So Rich was in our 20s when I met him. He was in his 20s when I met him. And Doc, yeah, you motherfucker. But Doc, Manny, Flacco, all of, because he was my roommate. Rich was my roommate. They all sat there and was like, yo, you know, that nigga took his roommate's, you know, booty. I don't know if that was Doc, but that was definitely Flacco and Manny. Nigga, like, yo, no, Flock sat there and said that Rich took the nigga Nathaniel, because that was his Nathaniel was my roommate in Atlantic, and it just so happened Nathaniel Hudson, nigga, fuck you too, nigga, eat it, never mind. But Nathaniel Hudson Nigga, yo, I'm get to that. I'm a get to that, Doc. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. But Nathaniel Hudson was Richard Hazelton's. You know, I say these niggas' names. Rich, I love. Nathaniel Hudson, I don't give a fuck about. You know what I mean, bro? I beat the shit out you, nigga, if you alive. Like, fuck you. You stole my football equipment, my nigga. You stole my football pads, and I played 2 or 3 games without knee pads and without a tailbone pad. So you know what I mean? And I ain't know that you stole my shit until you moved out to McDougal. And the nigga who took your place sat there like, yo, what the fuck is this? And it was all my pads. So you ain't steal my thigh pads. You stole my knee pads and my tailbone pad. And fuck you. And when I come back to New York, if it's ever a problem, if anybody I mention, you know what I mean? Anybody I mentioned on here, you know what I mean? If it's ever a problem, it's not like if exactly. But it's not like I mentioned you. It's not like it's a problem. And if you want to do something or if you want to meet me somewhere, it's not a problem. It's not me being tough, but it's like, you know, I'm telling you as a man, fuck you, Nathaniel Hudson. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Early. I value Richard Hazelton and Calvin Green more than I value you, nigga. So you know what I mean? Fuck you. And I'll be in New York soon. Like when I be saying this shit, it's like, nigga, I'll be in New York soon, bro. August or September, I'll be in New York soon. So if there's like ever a problem, it's like, hey, settle your problem with me. You know what I mean? It's not being tough. It's like, you know what I mean? I never let nothing go. I'm a vengeful person. I've always been vengeful. You know what I mean? People don't know that. I don't sit there, hey guy, I'm vengeful. No, I'm a vengeful person. So it's like Nathaniel Hudson, if you wanted something, you know what I mean? If you're still around, you're still alive. That's why I sat here and made sure I said, hey, Frank Edwards, at that time, yeah, we fucking hated you, bro. But I respect you. You ain't no bitch. You ain't no bitch. You ain't never been no bitch. You ain't no bitch. You ain't no bitch at all. But that day you would have had, I ain't gonna say we'd have fucked you up. We would have. We would have. You'd have had to run for your money though. I ain't saying you'd have cowered under our might. No, that's what I mean. You wouldn't have cowered. Because, at the end of the day, yeah, Frank was a real nigga. Frank was a nigga from Brownsville. He's from Brooklyn. And Brooklyn don't automatically make you tough. No. But Frank was in Crossroads. Frank was in the group homes, just like we was. Frank wasn't no bitch. Frank was never no bitch. He wasn't no bitch. But, sometimes, you know, you fuck up sometimes. And at that time, Frank did fuck up. At that time, he fucked up. Hey, I forgive him. I don't think Tank holds no ill will toward him. We just went down memory lane. Tank don't hold no ill will toward him. I don't hold no ill will toward. Hey, Frank is one of the guys. As far as I'm concerned, Frank is McAdoo. Frank McAdoo like a motherfucker. Like shit. If I come to New York, I'm gonna come look up Frank. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look, yo, Frank, yo, what's good, bro? Come on out. Frank, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. Frank probably ain't gonna see this, but Frank sometimes think that I might have something against him. Or, oh shit.
Rob, you still there? I guess this is the show now. Just me working. You gonna get paid. That was a show for Southern Discomfort. You guys tune in tomorrow 8 a.m. You'll see me at the link. Thanks for joining me. Peace, y'all.
You appreciate you, Doc, for holding me down while I was going through that, little whatever situation. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. We gonna be back tomorrow in the morning, myself and Doc. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Grace, yo, Tank, appreciate you, bro. We gotta have you back. We definitely gotta have you back. CeeLo, my nigga, of course. Josh, of course, appreciate you coming through. Doc, as fucking coming through as a viewer and motherfucker on the panel. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And since my phone did die, bro. It definitely did die. I'm sitting here on I'm on my portable charger right now. That's why I appreciate you, bro. Like, yeah, you definitely held it down for a nigga. And I forgot where I was at. Oh shit. But yeah, yo, I forgot where I was at. But yeah, we're gonna be back in about 7, 8 hours, 7.5, 6.5, whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, my phone did die. I appreciate you, Doc, for you know what I mean, holding it down while I'm trying to get my shit together. But yeah, we gonna be back with stories of the group home another time because that shit is worth mentioning. Is worth speaking on. You know what I mean? That shit book worthy. So you know what I mean? We gonna get Tank back here, and we gonna speak on shit that we did in the group home and shit that happened, how it was messed up, how it was fun, how it was not fun, whatever. You know what I mean? But shit, Doc, I appreciate you. You know what I mean, holding it down for the few minutes. I was trying to get myself back together. I appreciate you coming through. Tank, my G, I appreciate you. About to get up out of here, but I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back with Doc, and we'll be talking about, you know what I mean, the from a New York's point of view, we'll be speaking on the things happening with Kendra Scott, Nolan Wells, and Carmelo Anthony. So I mean, hopefully we get y'all back tomorrow. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate you, Doc, for coming through. Josh, appreciate you, Tank, most def. You know what I mean? Hopefully I see you soon, man. We talk soon. Y'all be good though. I'm out of here.